Stand up, New York Met fans. I've had a couple of people on Twitter asking me to do Met games. Can't do the game tomorrow, so I figured I'd do the game tonight. Second game of the doubleheader for the New York Mets between the Atlanta Braves. Watched the first game. Couldn't find my hat, by the way, so that's why the mouse is out before I went live. But Mets won the first game of the doubleheader. They, of course, lost the first game in the series. Now they take on the Braves for the second game of the double dip. They have not lost the series this entire year. They are 7 for 7 in terms of winning series. If they could split the next two games, it will assure they will not have lost any series in their first 8, but we'll see how they do tonight. Cookie Carrasco on the hill for the Mets, and we're about to get our first pitch. I was going a little bit behind because I had dinner. Acuna is going to lead off for the Braves. I don't think he played in the first game, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to step in from the right side. Carrasco looks in for the sign. I'll say hello to you guys in a second. First pitch fastball off the plate. 94 on the gun, 1-0. What's going on there, Ordinary Pete, man? What's going on there, Michael, man? What's going on there, Bobby? MH in the chat, Leo in the chat. What's going on, Kevin G? Joseph in the chat, Michael in the chat, man. Can't have no mistakes tonight. The bullpen was absolutely fantastic in that first game. 4 scoreless innings. Here's the second pitch by Carrasco, and this time it misses inside. So 2-0. Good start to the game here for Acuna. Of course, off that horrible injury last year. He's got 17 at-bats so far this year. The Braves are kind of playing him sparingly. I think they said until the All-Star break, they're not going to play him every day. Here's the 2-0, and the fastball just misses outside. So now it's 3-0. It'll be interesting to see if they give Acuna the green light here against Carrasco. Acuna batting 176 in limited action. What's going on there, John, man? What's going on? Yeah, Baruch, man. I'm going to try to do these every once in a while. I'll try to do these more often now that the draft's over. Here's the 3-0, and they did give him the green light, and he rips a double down the line. This could be a 3-bagger. He rounds first. It'll be a stand-up double for Acuna. So the Braves already got a man in scoring position to start the game here in the top of the first in the second game of the doubleheader. MH says Trevor May got to go. Trevor May sucks. But I will say, MH, everybody knocks our bullpen. You got to give credit where it's due. I mean, the bullpen this year has been decent. I mean, last game they were great. Drew Smith has not given up a run this year in 11 1/3 innings, pitched 2 scoreless innings last game. Ottavino, slider looked great last game. We'll see who's available after the first contest, but some members of the bullpen have been getting the job done. Diaz has been great as well. So the Braves with a leadoff double here. See if they try to bunt him over. And here's the first pitch from Carrasco. Fastball misses way outside. 1-0. Matt Olson at the plate, the newly acquired first baseman. Pretty excited that Freddie Freeman's no longer an Atlanta Brave because he always kills us. Matt Olson stepping in, though, from the left side. He's batting .286 on the young season with 3 dingers. Here's the 1-0 from Carrasco. And that misses downstairs. Carrasco's struggling to find the strike zone. He fell behind 3-0 on Acuna. Now he's 2-0 on Olson. You were at the game last night? That's awesome, man. Stevie Mack, man, what's going on, man? What's going on there? Junior, man, thanks for popping in, buddy. What's going on, General? Here's the 2-0. And that's a changeup hit on the ground to second, backhanded, and he'll throw over to first. And Dom's manning first base for the second game. He'll step on the bag. A productive out, though. They get Acuna over to third. So 1 out, runner on third here in the top of the first. See if Carrasco can get out of this jam. McCann will be doing the catching here for the second game. Nito was in there for the first. Cookie may be the odd man out when the crowd. He might be as well. He might be as right. What's up there, Anthony, man? Thanks for popping in, man. Will be a pretty easy one for the Braves. I don't say that, man. Austin Riley at the plate. I think he hit a bomb last game, right? And the Braves, I think I heard, have the most home runs in either the National League or Major League Baseball. But a lot of them have been solo shots. Here's the first pitch from Carrasco, and that's in their first strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Let's go, Mets. What's going on there? Daniel, man, thanks for popping in. John says we need a K here. Yeah, man. What's up, Mets? Mets for National League champs, no further. No, Mets World Series champs. As far as we could go. There's no limitations, man. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Carrasco looks it from the side. Looks like the Mets got the infield shift on. And swings through the heater. 0-2. Come on, baby. We can use a strikeout right now. Let's go. J.D. Davis over at third base. Didn't get a chance to look at the defense for the Mets in the second game because it literally started as soon as I went live. And let me get rid of this, by the way. I don't want you guys to hear that in the background. Mini guy going to get to that in 1 second. And he swings through the slider. Good job there by Carrasco. So 2 down here in the top of the first. And Mr. Mini guy, big Braves fan, man, what's going on? I couldn't find the hat. So I rushed to do the live. I couldn't find the hat. Didn't have a lot of time before I went live, so I rushed to the computer. So you got the moss out today. Mini guy says, what do you call a franchise that chokes halfway through the season? You call them the new. Oh, no. You know, Mini guy's going to come at me a little bit. Big Braves fan in the chat. Congratulations on your World Series last year. What do you call a franchise that has the greatest pitching staff in the history of baseball and somehow only manages to win 1 World Series in the 90s? That'd be the Atlanta Braves. 2-out runner on third here in the top of the first. Here's the pitch by Carrasco, and that's a slow dribbler back to the mound. Carrasco will field it, flip to the bag, and the Mets get out of the jam. Let's go. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Great job there by Carrasco to get out of the jam. I don't have the YouTube. Actually, let me scroll over here. I do have the YouTube chat. I should be able to see your members chat, Mike. Hold on. Mike, man, thank you for being a member for 27 months. Just thank you for streaming the game entertainer. Let's go, Mets. I appreciate you, all the hard work that you do to provide us great content. You're the man, brother. I appreciate you for being here, man. And a great job there by the Mets to get out of the jam. We're going to go to the bottom of the first. Let me change the scoreboard. No score. And yeah, I'm going to try to do, I might even be doing a Mets show here and there with Wardy at NYM. He's got a good Mets channel over there. I was talking to him on Twitter, so we'll see if we get something going, but we're going to get some kind of collaboration, I think. So hopefully we get some more Mets content on the channel. Let's go and got out of it. Yeah, that's right, man. Yankees would have done better, Bobby says. Are the Yankees playing? They are, right? They're playing the Blue Jays, right? I think they're playing the Blue Jays, right? Mets getting lucky again. This won't keep up. Oh, God, J-Dog. What's up there, card coach, man? Thanks for popping in. Mets Rangers playoffs and NBA playoffs tonight. Oh man. Yeah, I don't really care about the NBA playoffs right now because the Knicks aren't in it. I usually watch the Mets. I always watch the Mets when they're on, but once in a while I'll flip over to one of the games. I watched a bit of the Dallas game last night, but once the Knicks are out of it, man, I just can't get into the NBA playoffs, which is almost every year. Chris, when you available? No, man, Baruch, man, I appreciate it. Chris, when is the next Talking Giants? I had to talk to Bad Dog. Maybe sometime next week. Yo, went to the game on Sunday. It was electric with the 5K. Yeah, Christian. You're talking about the game. Is that the Scherzer game? I think that was the Max Scherzer game, if I'm not mistaken. And then he gave up the home run on the sixth batter. But yeah, the crowd, you could hear it through the TV. It was bumping. So here's the lineup for the Mets: Nimmo, Lindor, McNeil, Alonso, Smith, Kana, J.D. Davis, Janikowski, and I think McCann is batting ninth. Still getting used to the DH in the National League. Kyle Wright on the mound here for the Braves. He's 3-0 with a 1.13. All right, so he's off to a great start for the Braves. He's got 34 strikeouts with a .83 whip. Leading off here, Nimmo from the left side. Here's the first pitch. And that's a fastball off the plate for a ball. 96 on the gun. Nimmo batting .254. He's got 3 dingers, 820 OPS. We always know he's got a good eye at the plate. And here's the second pitch. And that's right down the middle for a strike, 1-1. Nimmo always does a good job taking some pitches first time around the order. Give the second, third hitter a good look at the pitcher. Here's the 1-1. Wright looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. And there's a curveball. Check swing there by Nimmo. It's in there for a strike, 1-2. Good bite to that breaking pitch. Lindor in the 2-hole tonight. And Orphanage DeGrom, my man. He says, as an honest New York Yankee fan, it's time we moved on from frauds like... Let me read the rest of that in 1 second. 1-2, the fastball misses downstairs below the knees. Let me see if I can pull this up. He says, as an honest New York Yankee fan, it's time we moved on from frauds like Aaron Judge and Nestor Cortez. We need real winners like Trevor May and Robinson Cano. Just so you guys know, if you're a Yankee fan, pretty sure Orphanage DeGrom is a Mets fan. He's trying to get Cortez out of you guys. Cortez has been a shocker for me this year for the Yankees. He's been so good for them. Stand up. What's going on there, Joey Lush, man? Thanks for popping in. So it'll be a full count after he takes a breaking pitch in the dirt here in the bottom of the first. Nimmo batting .254 on the year. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Wright to Nimmo. And a curveball. That's hit back up the middle for a single. All right. So the Mets will have a leadoff single here in the bottom of the first. We'll see if the Mets can get something cooking here. Nimmo will be on first here. Nobody out. So they copy the Braves. They get the leadoff hitter on. Okay. Let's manufacture a run. Let's go. Imagine Yankees versus Mets World Series. Dude, I've experienced it. 2000. It would be awesome. New York's due for some good sports teams, so we'll see if it happens. And Lindor coming to the plate. He's batting .260, 4 homers, 15 RBIs, 789 OPS on the year. And here's the pitch. And there's a curveball in there for a strike 0-1. Stephen A says, hello, entertainer. How you doing? First time on your stream. Long time diehard Mets fan. And I am a member of, oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I was talking to Wardy today on Twitter. I've done Mets streams in the past, but I don't do them nearly as regularly as he does. I've been a Mets fan my whole life. And I sent him a message on Twitter today. Here's the 0-1. And the fastball misses upstairs 1-1. Because I go into his post-game streams every now and again. Just because I'm a huge Mets fan. So I love going, I love talking to Mets fans after a game. And, yeah, he said we're going to try to do something. I don't know when, but definitely looking forward to it. I think he's got a great channel over there, great community. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Lindor. And the fastball swung on and missed, 95 on the gun, little bit upstairs. Got Lindor to chase one there. Nimmo on first, nobody out. And Orphan is the ground man, thank you very much. He says, McGill better than Cole, but we won't get into that convo. Calm down with that. I love Tyler McGill, man, but he's got a little something more to prove, man. I call him Baby DeGrom. Nimmo's going to lead from first here. He's got a pretty good lead. Here's the 1-2. And Lindor's going to fly this one to left. I don't think it's going to be deep enough to advance the runner. And the Braves will throw it back in. So 1 down, runner on first here in the bottom of the first. For the Braves in the infield, it'll be Austin Riley at third, Dansby Swanson at short, Ozzie Albies at second, Matt Olson, the 2-time Gold Glover, at first, Contreras will be doing the catching for the Bravos. In the outfield, left to right, it'll be Dimitre, it'll be Duval, and it'll be Acuna, the 2-time All-Star back from the injury, will be manning the fort in right field. I'm also a dire New York. Oh, there you go, man. There you go, man. Stephen A. I knew you looked familiar. McNeil's going to step in. McNeil always chokes up on that bat from the left side. I don't think he got a hit in the first game, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he got one. Yeah, he didn't. I think he was 0 for 4. He's down to 342, which is nice to say. Down to 342. McNeil seems to be back into that form that we're used to as Mets fan, where he's kind of competing for the batting title. He's had some really good at-bats lately. Here's the first pitch and a high fastball, and he's going to get a seeing-eye single through the infield. There's Jeff. Little poke. There's the McNeil that I know and love. First and second, 1 down here in the bottom of the first. I'm telling you right now. Jeff McNeil looks like a different player this year. I don't know if it's a change in the hitting coach. Jeff McNeil's going to win a batting title this year. This guy's going to bat 335, 340. He looks like he's back to his old form. And a great job there by Jeff to see the hole. First and second, 1 down here in the bottom of the first. Cups of milk and cannolis for everybody, Joey Lutz says. So it'll be Pete up here. 2 ducks on the pond, 1 out. Wright looks in for the sign. Nimmo with a good lead off second. This will be the 12th pitch of the inning. Here's the pitch. And a fastball. Ooh, they gave it to him. Looked like it was a little inside. Wasn't really giving those pitches to us in the first inning. Alonso already with 20 RBIs on the year. He had 2 RBI in the first game. Only off, he's off to a slow start though. Only a 721 OPS, 4 home runs. We know Pete will heat up. Here's the 0-1. And that misses way outside, 1-1. Good job there by Pete to lay off. Chris been following you and Bad Dog since Jones was drafted for the Giants. I appreciate it, Anthony, man. Thanks for popping in, buddy. I was going to do a Giants video today. I just was busy before doing the Mets game. I was going to do a video about him firing the 2 scouts, which I think is great news. It's just more evidence that Joe Shane's got more say on this organization. So here's the 1-1 to Alonso. Nimmo leads off from second. Here's the pitch. And changeup got Pete out in front. He rolled it over. Foul ball off his shin, 1-2. What does the cannoli taste like? Heaven. Mets don't have much of a chance if Peter isn't hitting. I mean, we got the best record in the National League? And Pete still hasn't hit his groove? I mean, my goodness. The Mets are loaded, man. The Mets have a .339 on-base percentage as a team, which, by the way, leads Major League Baseball. Just saw that stat pop up. Here's the 1-2 to Alonso. Right from the stretch, looks it for the sign. Here's the pitch. And a fastball down the middle. Pete lines it foul. Had a good hack at that, though. Was a little bit behind the fastball. 96 on the gun. And here's the Mets stats on the year. They're 6th in the National League in runs, 2nd in batting average, 6th in average with runners in scoring position, 9th in home runs, and 3rd in team OPS. Let's see what we got here. Tina, of course I do Zeppelis. Do I do Zeppelis? Is the Pope Catholic, man? Here's the 1-2 to Alonso. 1 out, 1st and 2nd. Right from the stretch. Comes to the set. Here's the pitch to Pete. And Pete chases one out of the zone, rolls it over to short, and it's too slow. They're going to have to flip over to first, so he does advance the runners. Unable to turn 2. It'll be 2nd and 3rd, 2 down, as Dansby Swanson throws over to first. So 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 1st. And Dom Smith coming up here for the Mets. Dom had a good game, 2 nights ago, where I think he had 4 hits. He's been struggling this year, but hopefully he's starting to come around. Had a disappointing year last year for the Mets. Yet to hit a home run this year. He's batting .244, no homers, 7 RBIs. He's getting the start here at first base in the second game of the double dip. Good to see you back calling games, Tina. I was just wondering about this yet. What's going on, Anthony, man? Glad to see you, man. Yeah, I'm going to try to do more Mets games, and I'm definitely going to do a lot of Knicks games next year. I just want to take a break off YouTube for a couple of months, but I'll definitely be doing a lot more Knicks games next year as Dom swings through the slider on the first pitch, 0-1. I'm originally from New York and was able to get them. Oh, okay. Sweep this game. Let's go, man. And they're showing the highlights from yesterday where I think Dom, like I said, had 4 hits. At least we're going to have a training camp. Yeah, I can't wait for training camp. I'm definitely going to training camp if they allow the public to go. Here's the 0-1 to Smith. And Smith goes the other way with the curveball. Down the line. Fair ball. That's a double in the corner. That's going to play 2 runs. Let's friggin' go. Dom Smith with a huge 2-out double. Come on, baby. 2-0 Mets. I friggin' love this team. Hot take, I think Tibbs is going to be the rookie of the... I hope so, man. Let's go. Let's update that scoreboard. New York baseball is on fire, Daniel says. Yeah, it is. Let's go, man. Let's go, Gabe. Gabe's starting to buy in a little bit. I've been talking to Gabe on Twitter, on my Discord. He doesn't want to buy into the Mets yet. I think he's starting to feel the vibes. Kana's coming up here for the Mets, batting .339. He hit his first bomb yesterday. 1 homer, 8 RBIs, 812 OPS. He's got a runner in scoring position. Right from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And the fastball misses downstairs. 1-0. What's going on, Zany, man? Thanks for popping in. Thoughts on that stack team over there in Anaheim? Oh, Goat, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. I'll tell you what, I hope the Angels do well this year. I tell you all the time. I think it'd be great for baseball. They got 2, huge names there. We know that baseball has a marketing problem. So if they have a good year, between Ohtani and Trout, I think it's good for the sport. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Kana. Smith leads from second. And Kana goes the other way, giving Chase Acuna and just short of the track. That'll do it. We'll go to the top of the second. But the Mets played 2-0 Mets. Let's go, baby. Big hit by Dom. Dom's starting to come around, which is good to see. I like Dom. Had a bad year last year. We need him to bounce back. Change the top 2. And thank you to everybody for being here. If you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe, ring the bell. Try to do Mets streams every now and again. Have fun doing them. Always fun. They're usually smaller streams, so I get an opportunity to talk to you guys. Yeah, we face Ohtani in June. Absolutely, man. And Christian, man, thank you very much. Good hit, Dom. Who needs Robinson Cannoli anyway? Yeah, I was thrilled when we got rid of I don't want to use the term thrilled, but I knew the Mets were going to have to get down to 26, and I think they had 28 at the time. And it was either Dom Smith. I forgot who else they were considering. I think it was J.D. Davis, Dom Smith, or Cano, and they elected to go with Cano. And I was thrilled because I'm going to tell you what, if that was Wilpon, he's still on the team. Robinson Cano is still on the team. They send J.D. Davis down or they send Dom Smith down because of his contract. Steve Cohen doesn't care. Steve Cohen's about winning baseball games. So I was thrilled when they ultimately chose Robinson Cano because Robinson Cano's 39 years old, doesn't look like the same player. So I thought it was the right decision. Hey, Chris, I am from New York. David, I'm from New York. And what's going on, Baruch, man? Thanks for popping in. You said a members chat. All right, let me take a look here. Hold on one second, Baruch. Trying to keep up with this. Oh, there you are, Baruch. I got you, man. Baruch, member for 23 months. Chris, this Mets team is super fun to watch. They grind out every at-bat. They have been so clutch in key situations, runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Dude, Baruch, man, I love this team. I love the dynamic of this team. I really do. I love the dynamic of this team. They're able to score, like you said, in so many ways. And they haven't really hit their stride yet in the power department, kind of like what you said. And we got power on this team. So once they start hitting home runs, life's going to be even more easier. But their speed with this team, like you said, small ball, clutch hitting. The Mets have a well-rounded lineup. They have a very good baseball team, and they're a really fun team to watch. Card Coach, man, thank you very much. Me and Buddy bet $100 the Mets win the World Series this year. I hope you win. I don't know what odds you were getting. I put like $25 on them before the year started. I think I was getting 13-1. So I think I win like $350 if they win the World Series. But whatever it is, I don't even know. But I'm looking forward to seeing, hopefully going to a couple of Met playoff games this year. I'll definitely be going if they make it. As the first pitch to Albies outside with the heater, 1-0. Carrasco struggled in the first inning in terms of finding the plate. Was able to get his groove going there with about the third batter. We'll see if he falls behind here. Here's the 1-0 to Albies. And that's lined back up the middle, and that's going to get through. It'll be a leadoff single for the Braves. Carrasco doesn't look like he's on his mark tonight. We'll see if he can fight through it. Braves with a runner on first. Nobody out here in the top of the second. Oh, yeah, Fabian. I'm definitely going to be going to some regular season games. I always go to at least 7, 8, 9, 10 regular season games. What's up, Eric Powell? And I think that was a changeup that he lined back up the middle right at Carrasco's head. So runner on first, nobody out. We'll see if they get aggressive on the base paths. Yeah, Baruch, man, definitely, man. I'll let you know, man. And he looks the runner back to first. I was thinking about going to today's doubleheader, actually. I couldn't. And tomorrow I was thinking about going, but I had planned. So I'm definitely going to be going to a Met game, and hopefully in like a week or two, I'll be going to my first Met game. Runner on first, nobody out here in the top of the second. Carrasco from the stretch. Albie leads. He's got a pretty good lead. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. 0-1. Good break on that. I think it was a curveball, if I'm not mistaken. 0-1. And yeah, man, DM me on Twitter, dude. I mean, Mike, if I'm not at the World Series, I'll be streaming the Met games. Absolutely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, no. He just fouled it off James McCann's crotch. James McCann might not have children after tonight. Duvall just hit a foul ball right in the gibbles and bits. Actually, it might have been off his inner thigh, unless he's got a really long dingling. But I think it's off the inner thigh. So McCann's on the ground. Hopefully he's okay. It'll be 0-2. Duvall had a good cut at that one. JJ, what's up, man? So 0-2. Runner on first. Nobody out here in the top of the second. And here's Carrasco from the stretch. McCann lines up outside. And a high heater taken for a ball, 1-2. That hurt me how you said it, Farouk said. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Carrasco. 1 on, nobody out. Here's the 1-2. Come on. Get a double play here. Here's the pitch to Duvall. And a fastball hit in the air down the first baseline. That'll reach the seats. We'll do it again. Hey, Chris, I'm new to baseball, and my dad raised me to be a Mets fan. Well, your dad's really smart and silly at the same time. I'll be the first to say you're going to go through a lot of stress, but when they do reach the mountaintop, you're going to be thrilled. But when I tell people I'm a Mets fan, they seem to dislike it. Why do people not like Mets? I don't know why they don't like Mets fans. I don't know. Listen, I say it all the time. I think Mets fans are the best fans in the world. They're as passionate as they come. They're as well-educated as they come. We just don't have a lot of championships. But I do think the Mets get more hate than they deserve because they play in the same town as the New York Yankees. I don't think they're nearly as bad as some people make them out to be. But it's tough. I mean, we're a loyal fan base. We've been through a lot. And we're due for some magic. I think he came at the right time, though, with Steve Cohen aboard. 1-2. Run on first, nobody out here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. And that is roped in the air. That's going to drop down for a single. So first and second, nobody out here in the top of the second. And once again, Carrasco is playing with fire. They've been all over that. That was a hanging slider. I went to a Mets game on April 21st. They beat the Giants 6-2. It was super. Yeah, I mean, that was we took 3 out of 4 from the Giants. So first and second, nobody out here in the top of the second. Travis Dimitri will be up here for the, or however it's pronounced, will be up here for the Braves. He's batting .333, 2 homers, 3 RBIs, .982 OPS. The left fielder. And here's Carrasco from the stretch. And a fastball on the inside corner, taken for a strike, 0-1. They say the Mets are the Jets of baseball. I disagree. I mean, we're definitely the second best New York baseball team, but we're much better historically than the Jets. Jets have been to 1 Super Bowl. The Mets have been to 5 World Series, and they both came around the same time. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and he swings through the fastball right down the middle, 0-2. Mets have been to 5 World Series. They've won 2. Jets have been to 1 Super Bowl. They've won 1, and they haven't been to 1 since 1969. So I think the Mets are the better franchise. So 0-2, first and second, nobody out. Carrasco looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. And he swung through it. There we go. 1 down. Big strike out there for Cookie. Let's go. 92-mile-an-hour heater on the outside part of the plate. What's up, Danny, man? Thanks for popping in, buddy. Nice pitch by Carrasco. Somebody in the chat. I know we got some Body Knowledge, a diehard Mets fan. I need you to rattle it off real quick, Body Knowledge. Tell me the 5 World Series opponents we've gone up against in Mets history. Tell me the 5 World Series opponents the Mets have gone up. I can tell you the year. 69, 73, 86, 2000, and 2015. Runner on first and second, 1 down. And the curveball misses just outside, 1-0. Swanson at the plate. Swanson was a great prospect when he first came up for the Braves. Hasn't lived up to the billing. He's batting .226, 1 homer, 8 RBIs. Yeah, Carrasco's looking much better this year. Only 16 likes. Brooke says, let's get the likes up. And there's a curveball swung on and hit in the air. McCann sheds the mask. He's going to get under, and that's 2 down. Mets got it. Orioles, A's, Red Sox, Yankees, and Royals. He hit it on the head. Orioles at 69, A's at 73. Red Sox at 86, Yankees at 2000, Royals in 2015. Hit it on the head. Good job, Mets. So 2 down, first and second here in the top of the second. We'll see if Carrasco can get out of another jam. What's up, Adele? And Contreras at the plate, the catcher. I got another trivia question for you. Mets, do not answer this because I asked you this earlier today. See if somebody else in the chat could get it. We'll ask it after this pitch. 2 outs, first and second. Here's the pitch. And swung through the curveball, 0-1. 3 Mets in the team's existence have been able to do the 30-30. If you don't know what that is, that's 30 home runs, 30 stolen bases in the same year. In the history of the franchise. Name those 3 players. Here's the 0-1. And there's a slider swung on and fouled off. Down the first baseline, 0-2. I got the Sam Adams Summer. Anthony. Adele got it. Hojo, Straw, and Wright. Hojo and Straw actually both did it in the same year in 87. Howard Johnson did it 2 other times. He did the 30-30 3 times. David Wright was able to get the 30-30 in 2007. Those are the only 3 Mets in franchise history to record the 30-30. So 1-2 here, top of the second. 2 down here, first and second. Carrasco looks in for the sign. Looks to runner. Albies back to second. Here's the pitch. And that's in the dirt. That's going to get by McCann. And that's going to allow Albies to go over to third. The runner on first did not advance. So it'll be runners on the corners here. 2-2. No, Beltran was not one of them. Beltran did have a 40-40, but it was before he was a Met. Howard Johnson did it 3 times. He's the only Met ever to do it multiple times. Canseco wasn't a Met, Bobby. Here's the 2-2 from Carrasco. And he got him to, oh, nice pitch there. Curveball, he swung through it. Gets out of the jam. Great job there by Carrasco. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Mets 2, Braves nothing. Mets coming up. Let's go. Change the scoreboard real quick. See if I can think of another trivia question for you guys off the top of my head. I try to come up with good ones every game, but I've asked the same ones a lot. I've asked the same ones a lot. I'll try to come up with one though. Rangers are playing in the playoffs tonight. Good luck to you, man. What's up, Cairo? I'll try to think of one. Maybe you guys could try to stump me. Maybe one of you guys could try to stump me. And thumbs up, Mets Nation. What's going on, John? I used to, Cairo. I don't. I have a decent collection of baseball cards. Mets 40 home run club. Okay. Mike Piazza, Todd Hundley, Carlos Beltran, Pete Alonso. Is that it? I know Strawberry never did. I don't think Kingman. Maybe Kingman did. I don't think he did. Maybe he did. I will go Piazza, Alonso. Yeah, I named the 4 already. Maybe I'm right. Piazza, Alonso, Beltran, and Hundley. That's what I said. No, Jason Bay was horrible. Delgado got 40? I don't know if Delgado got 40 as a Met. He came close. Jameson, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. That's about all I got myself, Chris. I don't think I don't know the answer, but I'll get back on your picks. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think Delgado ever got 40 as a Met. He got close that 1 year where I think he got high 30s. I could be wrong, though. I got one. Somebody's going to have to fact check me on this, though. Who holds the record for the longest hitting streak in New York Mets history? And here's the first pitch to J.D. Davis here in the bottom of the second. There's a curveball at the knees taken for a strike, 0-1. I'm pretty sure I know this, but you might have to fact check me. Davis batting 200, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. As a Met, Delgado got no higher than, 38 homers. Yeah, I knew he got high 30s. Here's the 0-1. And there's another curveball in the corner. Nice pitch there by Wright, 0-2. I don't think it's Castillo. Now, this hit streak may have been a combined 2 years, but I don't think it's Castillo. I could be wrong, Bobby, but I think I'm right. And it's not Ricky Henderson. Here's the 0-2. And there's a fastball in the dirt. 1-2. Good eye there by J.D. Davis. It's not Jose Reyes. Good guess, though. It was not Dave Magadan. And the Braves played J.D. pretty much straight away. It'll be the 24th pitch of the game for Wright, 1-2. And the fastball misses outside, 96 on the gun, 2-2. Mets got it. Actually, Mike Nixon got it first. Moises Alou. I think it was like 31, maybe. He actually was really good for the Mets, even when he was like 38 years old. Here's the 2-2 pitch to J.D. Davis. And there's a curveball, just misses outside. Good job there by Davis to lay off, 3-2. Yeah, it was Moises Alou. It'll be a full count. the windup, and the pitch by Wright. And JD's able to check his swing, and the Mets have another leadoff base runner. Good at bat there by JD. I think he was down 0-2. Maybe it was 1-2. He was able to battle back and draw a walk. Did you see that comment? Oh, you're talking to Jameson. Yes, good job. Good call there by you, Cringe Lemon. You got it first. Okay. Maybe it comes in a different order for me. So now it'll be Jankowski at the plate. He's batting .318 for the Mets as the fastball misses down low, 1-0. Jankowski batting .360. He's got a ribby. He's 2 for 3 in the series with a stolen base. Yeah, Lou was really good for the Mets towards the end of his career. And here's Wright, looks in for the sign. It'll be a 1-0. And the changeup misses outside, 2-0. Good job there by Jankowski to lay off. I finished Ozark, actually, Dan. I went right through that bitch. It was fun. It was fantastic. I'm not going to ruin anything for anybody. I was a little disappointed with the ending. I'm not going to lie to you, Dan. I was a little disappointed. It wasn't bad, but I was a little disappointed. Here's the 2-0. And there's a slow roller back up the middle. Swanson will step on the bag at second. He'll get the lead runner. It's too slow to turn 2, so it'll be 1 out here in the bottom of the second. But, I did watch Ozark. I agree. The only problem with Alou is he had some injury troubles throughout his career, but he definitely could have been a Hall of Famer. Same thing with Delgado, by the way. Delgado had like 10 straight years of 30 and 100. He didn't even get a second year on the ballot. Here's James McCann batting .159, 1 homer, 5 RBIs. Yeah, Jamil, I was a little disappointed with the ending. Oh, still a great show. But I thought a little bit of a letdown there. I'm going to see the Doctor Strange movie on Thursday. As he looks Jankowski back to first. Yeah, it was kind of eh. McCann will step in here from the left side. I'll tell you one show I've been watching. I love it. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it. Here's the pitch, and the curveball misses outside. It's on HBO. It's only a half hour. It's in its 3rd season. Barry. If you have not checked out Barry, do it. I think it's awesome. It's funny. It's got good action, drama. I think it's a really good show. I've been watching that. Here's the 1-0 pitch to McCann, and the fastball misses upstairs, 2-0. What's going on, man? What's going on, OGR, man? How you been, buddy? Says Chris, what's good? Your Mets have been... Yeah, man, dude, we got the best record in the National League, man. Yeah, definitely check out Barry. I think it's awesome. Dan says, I heard Barry's a... Yeah, definitely check it out, man. Here's the 2-0 pitch to McCann. 1 out, runner on first. And that is lined to third, fielded cleanly. He'll throw to second for 1, over to first. Double play. That'll take us to the top of the 3rd. So the Mets don't score. We'll go to the top of the 3rd. Mets lead 2-0. I have not watched Better Call Saul yet, but everybody tells me I need to. I'm a huge Breaking Bad fan, so I know I'll like it. But yeah, I got to watch that. The Lakers show is really good too. I'm sure some of you guys have watched that if you're sports fans in the chat. What is it called? It's called Winning Times of the LA Lakers or whatever it's called. They're 9 episodes into the 1st season. I think that show's really good too. What's up there, PJ? Oh, Dan, you better believe it. I'll be streaming that. I think Barry the movie, then the show. I didn't know they made a Barry movie. Gary Carter was one. I didn't get a chance to. I obviously have seen highlights of Gary Carter, but I didn't get a chance to appreciate Gary Carter. But obviously one of the most loved Mets of all time. Yeah, both those shows are great. McCann is horrible. Can't wait for Alvarez. I can't wait for Alvarez either, but he's been struggling a bit in the minors this year. The last couple of weeks I saw. But still, he looks awesome. And I think he'll be up with the Mets in 2023. That's what the plan is. So you'll get McCann for 1 more year, and then they'll call him up. I heard about that, Fabian, that they're going to start charging per screen. There we go. Bobby's got a trivia. Every former Met that threw a perfect game in his career. Oh, former Met. I was going to say, because no Met's ever thrown a perfect game. Well, Doc Gooden threw a... no, Doc Gooden was a no-hitter, right? For the Yankees, it wasn't a perfect game. I know Seaver threw at least a no-hitter after he left. I don't know if he threw a perfect game. I'll go with Seaver, but I don't know if he did. That's a tough one, man. Here's Carrasco. Here's the first pitch here in the top of the third, and that's a curveball in the dirt. 1-0. Did David Cone throw a perfect game? Your Mets won me a same game. Oh, that's awesome, man, OGR. Dave Gettleman still calls me. There he is on the line. David Cone threw a perfect game. Okay. I remember when David Wells threw one for the Yankees. Here's the 1-0. A fastball lined off the screen. 1-1. Cone, Rogers, and Seaver. Okay. Yeah, because I knew that Seaver threw at least a no-hitter after he left the Mets. Here's the 1-1. And that is fouled off. Looked like a curveball. It was a weird angle that they showed me, but looked like a curveball. Fouled off the screen. 1-2. Top of the order here for the Braves. Acuna back up. He hit a double his first at bat. Hey, my friend. What's up, Will, man? Good to see you, buddy. Let's go Mets, man. Thank you for popping in, man. Hope you're doing well. Didn't we have Yes, we did, Mike. We had Fernando Tatis for a year. And by the way, quick trivia about Fernando Tatis as the curveball misses outside. Fernando Tatis is the only player in Major League history that hit 2 grand slams in the same inning. How does that even happen? But he had 2 grand slams in the same inning. Here's the 2-2 from Carrasco. And there's a curveball. Take it for a ball in the dirt. Acuna lays off. It'll be a full count. What's up there, Pete? Yeah, he did it with the Cardinals. He was batting behind McGuire. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off, so Acuna gets on for the second straight time. And for the third straight inning, Carrasco is playing with fire. We'll see if he can get out of another jam. So a leadoff runner here for the Braves here in the top of the third. I saw Dave Gettleman in Penn Station drinking a brew in TGA Fridays. Did you really, Christian Colon? So runner on first here in the top of the third, nobody out. Philip Umber. That's right. I didn't know. I knew that he threw at least a no-hitter with the Twins. And it was a hit and run. It was fouled off, but the Braves got aggressive there on that first pitch as Olsen was swinging away. So 0-1. Philip Umber. We traded Umber. What did we trade him for? Santana? I think. Or was he with Detroit? He might have been in the Cespedes trade. Here's Matt Olson. Matt Olson's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Carrasco looks in for the sign, and he'll check the runner back to first. Yeah, Philip Umber was a prospect with the Mets. Appreciate that, Jamil, man. Thanks for popping in, man. Carrasco from the belt. McCann will line up outside. Here's the pitch. And that's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly, but they're in the shift, so they're not going to be able to turn. Oh, they still turned 2. Did he get him? I thought there was no chance. Lindor was on the left side of the bag. He had to run over to second, and then he threw it to first, and Dom was able to pick it. Olsen must have shit in his pants to not be able to beat that out. I mean, Lindor's going against his body on the throw. And Dom was able to pick it. How? Olsen must have shit in his pants to not be able to beat that out. I mean, Lindor's going against his body on the throw. I mean, Lindor's going against his body on the throw. Wow. And they got him, too. They're checking to see if they got him. They got him. So 2 down. Wow. You don't see that every day. A double play like that. So 2 out, nobody on here in the top of the third. Carrasco continues to work his way in and out of jams. Here's the pitch to Riley. And that's a fastball. Good cut there. Fouled off the screen. 0-1. That's why we pay him the big bucks, McLovin says. Yeah, man. Chris, when you said, did they get him? You almost said, did I sound like Chris Russo? Here's the 0-1 pitch. McCann lines up outside, and there's a fastball hit in the air, popped up. And Dom's calling for it. McNeil finally lays off as Dom brings it in. If you notice every game, McNeil's always trying to catch the ball no matter what. He almost collided with Pete last game. So that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Mets lead 2-0. Oh, baby, MH says. What's going on, MH? What a play by Lindor, man. Let's go up here. And trivia, who are the 4 managers to manage both the Mets and the Yankees? Oh, wow, that's a tough one right there. Well, did Berra manage the Yankees? I know he managed the Mets. I would assume he managed the Yankees at one point. So I'll go with Yogi Berra. I want to say Casey Stengel, but I could be wrong on that. I'll go with Casey Stengel, Yogi Berra. Joe Torre, he managed the Mets. And who else? I don't think Bobby V ever managed the Mets. Art Howe never managed the Mets. Oh, no. Willie Randolph played for the Yankees. He didn't manage them. Oh, Buck Showalter, our current manager. I think I got it, maybe. What'd I say? Stengel, Showalter. Let's see if I got it right. I said Berra, Stengel, Showalter, and Torre. Bengals, yeah. I didn't miss Buck. I had to think about it. He just became the manager. He just became the manager. Oh, there's a 5th. There's a 5th? It has to be before I start watching the Mets, I think. Here's the first pitch. The Nimmo first ball, swinging at the fastball. It is high. It's far. It's going to be a little short. I saw Acuna looking back towards the wall. I thought it might have been carrying. So long out there to start the inning. 1 down here in the bottom of the third. Dallas Green. Okay. Dallas Green. Gil Hodges. Well, Beltran never managed the Yankees. Even if you count the Mets, he never managed the Yankees. He does play-by-play for the Yankees. My favorite pasta dish? Penne bolognese. Lindor coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's batting .258, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. Wright looks in for the sign, the windup, the pitch, and the fastball misses outside. 1-0. I guess it was Dallas Green. Was Dallas Green the 5th one? Okay. Here's the 1-0 to Lindor. And the curveball on the outside corner. Good break there by Wright. 1-1. How do I feel about the Giants draft? I mean, the first round I'm in love with. And after that, I'm taking a wait-and-see approach. I'm not going to flip out like some Giants fans are on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, listen, if I love the day 2 and 3 picks, I've loved the day 2 and 3 picks in the last couple of drafts, and a lot of them haven't worked out. So I'm not in love with a lot of the picks they made, but that doesn't mean they won't work out. Here's the 1-2. Lindor's going to foul that off the third baseline. We'll do it again. I think as Giants fans, we have to remember that these general managers and these scouts have a lot more information than we do. They get to interview these players. They have a lot more film that they could see than the average fan does. So I'm going to give this new regime an opportunity. There's what a horrible call. What a horrible call. That curveball was at least 5 inches off the plate. He calls strike 3. Lindor goes down looking. And Lindor kind of just froze. He's like, really? You called that a strike? What a joke. Shane has a history of picking up diamonds in the rough. Yeah, he does. Well, he was the assistant, but the Bills did. So 2 out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch to McNeil. And McNeil back up the middle. It's backhanded by Albies. Flips to first. And McNeil's got another base hit. They might not be hit hard, but he gets on base. He's got 2 more singles here in the bottom of the third. Mets with a 2-out base runner. What's up, Pavit, man? Good to see. I actually met Pavit at a Mets game. He says, I went to the game last night. Oh, dude, this was the night to go. They won the first game. Hopefully they win the second. Chris, I make a killer bake 5-cheese pasta. That sounds good, B Cruz TV. So runner on first, 2 down. Pete stepping in here from the right side. Wright looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. And that's a fastball first pitch swinging. Pete took a good hack at that. It's fouled off the back screen, but he was this close. He was just a little late on it. Otherwise, that might have went deep. I got to put my kids to sleep, guys. I will check. All right, man. Baruch, man. Thanks for popping in. Most single season saves as a Met. I will go with, and this is just a guess. It's one of 2 guys, I'm guessing. Here's the 0-1, and that misses inside. I'm going to go with Armando Benitez. But if it's not him, my second guess would be Familia. But I'm going to go with Armando Benitez. That's my main guess. So if it ain't Benitez, I'm wrong. Might be Wagner. Good call. It might be Wagner. Here's the 1-1. And the curveball misses outside. Good job there by Pete to lay off 2-1. It's Familia. See a couple people saying K-Rod. And V-Man, thank you very much. He says, which New York City football team had a better draft, and do you agree that New York City sports is back to good and interesting? Yeah, V-Man, I'll answer that in 1 second. Here's the 2-1 to Alonso. And that's a fastball chopped on the ground foul. I mean, I think both New York teams had great drafts. You know, I'm being completely honest with you. And granted, we had an unfair advantage. We both had 2 picks inside the top 10. I love the Jets' first pick. I thought it was the right pick. I saw a lot of Jets fans saying that you guys should take Kayvon Thibodeau. And probably a week or 2 leading up into the draft, I said to myself, that doesn't make sense. The division you play in with the wide receiving cores that you're going up against and the offenses you're going up against, you need coverage and you needed corner help. And here's the 2-2. And there's a curveball hit the other way by Pete. That's going to drop in for a single. This will be first and third as McNeil turns for third. Good job there by McNeil on base running. First and third, 2 down. I thought Sauce was a slam dunk pick for you guys. And I actually heard a rumor, I don't know how legitimate this is, that Sauce was actually second on the Giants' big board. So I think they were interested in him. But you guys ended up getting him. I thought it was a really good pick. Then you went with the wide receiver, which was an obvious need of yours. Then you traded up to 26. You got a good pass rusher. So I think the Jets had a great draft. I think it's too early to decide who had the better draft. I love both of our drafts, though. I'll say that right now. In terms of New York sports turning the corner, I think baseball is, because I think the Mets are going to be good. I think they're going to be consistently good because now they spend a lot of money because they got a real owner. So, and the Yankees are always going to be competitive. So I think baseball is. Football is still not out of it, no doubt about it. It's still a couple of years away. But baseball for sure, I think you're going to see some consistent baseball between the Mets and Yankees for sure for the next decade. As Smith fouls off the first pitch, foul. Basketball, I don't know about the Knicks. We'll see. But, yeah, football I still think is a couple years away for both teams. Dom Smith's 1 for 1 with a 2-run double. First and third, 2 down here in the bottom of the third. What's up, Duran Mannix popping in? And what's up, man? Good to see you, Rich. He says, hey, Chris, fave and least favorite pick the Giants. Listen, here's the 0-1 to Dom, and that misses inside 1-1. My favorite pick has got to be Evan Neal. Like, I'm most excited to see Kayvon Thibodeau, but we needed to address the offensive line, and we got who I felt was the best tackle in the draft. So I'll say Evan Neal's my favorite pick, but the guy I'm most excited to watch play is Thibodeau. And then in terms of our worst pick, as of now, and I'm not trying to slander the kid because it could end up being a good pick. Here's the 1-1 that misses inside 2-1. I'll go with Wendell Robinson. I thought it was a little iffy. I do like him. I do think he could be a good wide receiver. I would have preferred they went somewhere else there, but what do I know? At the end of the day, we're fans, so hopefully they made the right pick. But if I had to say one pick that I like the least, that would be it. 2-1, 2 down here in the bottom of the third, first and third. This would be the 48th pitch for Wright. And Dom hits it the other way. That's right at the shortstop. Swanson fields it cleanly, flips over to first. That'll do it. We'll go to the top of the fourth. You know the Nets. I would say I don't love the DT we drafted. I mean, Archstick, I can understand that, but it's a late 5th round pick. I'm not going to cry about that pick. We could use a run stuffer. He doesn't have any upside, but he's a guy that, could be used situationally. If he helps us in any way, shape, or form for a 5th round pick, you take it. And I think it was something that we kind of needed. We didn't really have a nose tackle. So I'm not excited over that pick, but I don't hate the pick. What do you make of Shane firing Chris Pettit? I mean, I thought it was obvious. I saw a lot of people on Twitter saying that, does this have something to do with the fact that maybe some rumors were leaked before the draft? No. I think Chris Pettit, he was gone the second we hired Joe Shane. The Giants just weren't going to fire him until after the draft. That's common practice in the NFL. Obviously the Giants front office had been scouting these players for months leading, before Joe Shane even became the Giants GM. So when that happens, you don't really move on from those guys until after your first draft. So that's what happened. If you go back and look at Buffalo, the same thing happened there. Bean got the job. He didn't hire Shane until after the first draft. Then he brought Shane in. So I think it's the same thing here. I think they knew that they were going to fire a lot of members of the Giants front office. Once Shane took the job, they just were going to wait until after the first draft. And then he was going to bring his guys in. So your worst pick is Flott. I understand that. Some people could certainly argue that's a reach. We needed a corner. I think he's got good upside, but he's certainly a question mark right now. So I could definitely understand that. Who do you think we play in London? I have no idea. Might be Jacksonville. I think they're on the schedule this year and they play in London a lot. So it might be Jacksonville. But I have no idea. Thoughts on Randall? I hope he gets traded, man. In terms of Julius Randle. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball in there for a strike. 0-1. Ozuna 0-for-1 with a ground out. Why are the Mets hated? I don't know. There's no reason to hate the Mets. There will be soon because we're going to be really good. But here's the 0-1. And the fastball misses outside. 1-1. Yeah, instead of beer, I'll be drinking coffee is right, man. Red Bulls and coffee, Kerm. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And, the umpire gave us that one. Carrasco threw a changeup. Looked like it was a little inside, but he gets the call. Ozuna's pissed off. He'll step out of the box. Yeah, I'm with you, Elvis. I'm excited to see what they could do with those two wide receivers for sure. Here's the 1-2. And the curveball misses down and away. 2-2. Hopefully Carrasco can get the first guy out. Hasn't been able to do that yet in this game. And Christian, man, thank you very much. He says, I like Wandell new offense will get guys open in space. Yeah, I'm not saying I hate the pick, but I would have preferred they went somewhere else there. But that doesn't mean that pick can't turn out really good. And I do think he could play well in this offense. As the 2-2 curveball is fouled off down the first base line, we'll do it again. Got to go, but I'll leave with this. Blank the Cowboys, Eagle. All right, Rich, man, thanks for popping in, buddy. Chris sipping tea with Gettleman sips retirement. That's right, Bobby. Yeah, well, Big Mike, Conforto's hurt, right? I think that came out. He's getting surgery, so he's out for the year. Here's the 2-2, and there's a fastball. Jams him in on the hands. Dom will come in, and he'll catch it. So that's a pop up the first. 1 up, 1 down. First time the Mets got the leadoff hitter out this game. been a pretty quick game so far. I think it started at, 6:50-ish? So we're a little less than an hour in. We're in the top of the fourth with one out. So hopefully Carrasco could keep this pace going. Still got a pretty low pitch count. He's only at 44 pitches. How many years would you offer DeGrom when he opts out? Klein, I got to see him bounce back and look really good before I start to consider giving him a long-term contract extension. It's unfortunate, but the guy at this point in time has not proven to be able to stay healthy the last couple of years. First pitch curveball, foul down the first baseline, 0-1. But I love DeGrom, love him to death. I hope he's a lifetime New York Met. He has potential to go down as the second greatest Met of all time. But, he got to make sure he's healthy before we give him a contract extension. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Carrasco. McCann lines up outside. Here's the pitch, and that is drilled in the air, but it's going to hang up. And Jankowski's there. There we go, baby. 2 down. What's going on, Cookie Monster, man? Thanks for popping in, man. When do you think DeGrom will be back? I mean, I hope DeGrom will be back at the All-Star break. When he first got the injury, they said he wasn't going to be able to throw for a month. So I said to myself, okay, at that point, you'll probably start long tossing. Then you'll have bullpen sessions. Then you'll have simulated innings. Then you'll go to the minors. You'll have a couple starts there. So I'm hoping the All-Star break. I think that's best case scenario. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball, just misses outside, 1-0. Duvall at the plate, 1 for 1 with a single. He's only batting 184 on the year. Yeah, I remember that, General. What's up, Tequila? Here's the 1-0 pitch. And another fastball misses outside, 2-0. Carrasco trying to work the outside part of the plate. We'll see if he changes it up here. Duvall definitely has power. Here's the 2-0. And this time he came over the middle, but it was knee high. Fouled off. 2-1. What's up, Brady Bozo? Darian Beavers is my favorite pick. Yeah, Darian Beavers is going to be a fun player. He looks kind of like a throwback linebacker. Hard hitter. Well, I appreciate you for being here, Jason. Hopefully you get into Mets baseball. Here's the 2-1. And that's a curveball. Swung on and fouled off down the first baseline. I love baseball. It's kind of an acquired taste, especially if you don't play it. But I think it's a great game. Yeah, I know it's slow-paced. But, yeah, I definitely suggest giving it an opportunity. I love it, especially playoff baseball. And the Mets don't get there a lot. But playoff baseball, you are on the seat. You are really into it, man. That'll be really fun to stream a Met playoff game if they get there. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball broke his bat. And that'll hang up there for Lindor. He'll field it. And that'll do it. So line drive to Lindor. That'll take us to the bottom of the fourth. Mets lead 2-0. Let's update that scoreboard. Yeah, I finished Ozark Pete, man. It was awesome. Texas Liberty, we're kicking ass, man. We're about to get let me ask in the chat. Let me see if you guys know. I think if the Mets win tonight, this should be the first time all year we'll be 10 games over. I don't think we've been 10 games over 500 yet. If we win tonight, we will be. And if we win tonight, it will guarantee we will now go 8 series to start the year without losing a series. We may not win the series. We got a game tomorrow, but we will not lose the series if we win tonight. This will be the first time we're 10 games over, ball. Yeah. I think DeGrom is throwing a little too. I agree, Loopy. I think DeGrom last year, kind of got caught up in what he was accomplishing, like a lot of Mets fans were. And I went to a couple of DeGrom starts, and it was awesome. It was a great experience. But I think he got caught up in the fact that DeGrom literally last year, before he hurt himself, was having the greatest year in the history of baseball. That's how good he was pitching. And I think he got caught up in it, and he overthrew because of it. And I do think that had something to do with the injury. I really do. He was literally creating history. It was the greatest year in the history of baseball before he got hurt. Mets baseball is the only baseball to watch. That's right, Elvis. Overall, dude, we get hit every game. You know we're getting hit at least once, Duran. So it's at least an even. It happens every game. And Ronnie Rivers, thank you so much. I am just so happy they are doing great. Yeah, it's been a great start to the season. We're looking, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, and I have not looked into this. Outside of the 86 Mets, which got off to a blazing start, this is right up there with one of the greatest starts in the history of Mets baseball. Because I remember we had that year a couple of years ago in 2018 where I think we started 11-1, but then we kind of fell off real quick. This has got to be among one of the 2 or 3 best starts in the history of the franchise. 86 is the best. I think we started like 23-5 or something like that. Here's the first pitch to Kana. There's a curveball. Take it for a strike over the middle. 0-1. I hear you, Jameel. I don't blame you for not getting too excited. We all got super excited in 2018, and then the team won 77 games. So I don't blame you, man. Kana's 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's 2 for 8 in the series. And there's a curveball in the dirt. 1-1. General, our starters have been top notch. And I'm going to tell you right now, General, and I'm in these Mets streams, and I get the vibe of what Mets fans say, and I understand it's still way too early to get too excited. People don't give our bullpen enough credit, in my opinion. Now am I complete? Here's the 1-1, and a nice piece hitting there by Kana. He rips a single right back up the middle. Mets have another leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 4th. Am I completely convinced that our bullpen's going to make it throughout the whole year without having big-time hiccups? No. I think we're going to have to add some mercenaries at the trade deadline. We're going to have to add some arms. Don't get me wrong. But the Mets bullpen has not gotten enough credit. The Mets bullpen has been pretty good so far this year. Good job there by Kana to line that back up the middle. Here comes J.D. Davis batting 200, 1 homer, 2 RBIs. We'll see if he can start getting it going. Jacob says anything over 5 wins next year, you'll be happy. I want more than that, man. 1 on, nobody out. Here's the pitch to JD. That's knee high. Take it for a strike. 0-1. Diaz looks ridiculous this year. He had that 1 home run the other night that pissed me off where he gave up the tie, but then the Mets won in extra innings. But Diaz's stuff this year has looked top-notch. I mean, Drew Smith's fastball is back. They showed the graphic last game. He had an injury. I think he had Tommy John surgery. So when he came back, he wasn't throwing nearly as hard as he used to. Now he's starting to hit that 95, 96 area again. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and the fastball misses outside 1-1. Drew Smith's got an 11 and third, hasn't given up a run. Ottavino's slider is ridiculous. I think we got a decent bullpen. Now, I'm not saying we can't improve it. We definitely can. But I think we got a decent bullpen. Here's the 1-1 to JD. Wright looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. And that's it back up the middle. There's going to be a double play ball. Fielded cleanly by Swanson. He'll step on the bag, throws to first. 2 down. So that's an inning killer there by JD. 2 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th. Next year, Elvis. It won't be this year. It won't be this year. Brian says last year we played great until July. I wouldn't say we played great until July. We were first, but it wasn't because we were playing great. It was because the rest of the division wasn't playing well. We kind of we got up to a pretty good start, and then we kind of hovered around 500 ball. Jankowski lays down a bunt, that's foul. And then, like you said, we just completely fell apart. We had a ton of injuries, man. And last year, go back and look at that Mets team. Everybody had career worst years, so it was a bad luck year. Now we got Buck. What do you guys feel about Buck, man? I like Buck. I've seen Met fans get on Buck. I like Buck. Here's the 0-1 to Jankowski. There's a curveball at the knees. Good pitch. 0-2. Yeah, Davis sucks this year so far. Here's the 0-2 to Jankowski, and slow roller back to the mound. Wright will field it cleanly. He'll throw over to first, and that'll do it. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Mets lead 2-0. Let's go top 5. Yes, Chris was only 1 year old. I hope he gets to see the Mets win the World Series and the Knicks win it. Yeah, I hope so too. Anyone in here believe we winning the Super Bowl? Not next year. I wanted the Yankees to get Buck last offseason. I like him more than Boone. I mean, listen, I'm not a Yankee fan. I don't watch your games like you guys do. If you're a Yankee fan listening, so you guys know your team better than me. And this will be my last beer of the stream. But I thought you guys should have kept Girardi. I didn't like that you guys fired Girardi, and I was actually upset that the Mets didn't hire Girardi. And I think we made our managerial hiring before we had an opportunity to bring him in. But I thought that was a mistake by the Yankees personally. I think he's a good manager. Daniel Jeremiah did it again. Here comes the Baker to New York rumors. Did Jeremiah say that? It ain't happening. We're not getting Baker Mayfield. Not happening. What's up, Big Dre, man? Thanks for popping in, buddy. Yeah, man, I thought Girardi was a good manager. I didn't get that. But what do I know? I'm getting road rage from autocorrect. Oh, yeah. Screwing with you? Though I'm a Mets fan, I grew up watching the Yankees when the Mets weren't on. Yeah, I mean, as a kid, I watched both teams. But, as an adult, I only watched the Mets. I have a weird feeling the Giants will do good this year under Dable. He brings a different. I mean, I hope so, Jason. Bookend tackles. What's going on, man? Giants need to get 5 for the ship. Good to see you, bro. What's up, Big Dre? I would rather get Robinson Cano than Baker Mayfield. You missed the small bowl without the. Yeah, listen, I'm definitely a traditionalist. I definitely prefer not having the DH, but it's something that I've come around to. There's a hard ground ball, but right at Lindor, he'll field it cleanly. He'll throw over to first. 1 down, 1 pitch, 1 out. Carrasco's going to go deep into this game if he can keep this up. He's only had 52 pitches here in the 5th inning, 1 out. So he's been efficient. I've come around to the DH, though. Here's Dansby Swanson. He's batting .224, 1 homer, 8 RBIs, 659 OPS. You eventually watched the Yanks through it against them? Yeah. Swanson will step up here from the right side. And here's the pitch from Carrasco. Fastball in the outside corner. So Cookie's done a much better job really since like the 2nd inning of getting ahead of hitters. And he's been painting the corners. He's pitched well. Here's the 0-1. And there's a curveball hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly by Lindor. He'll field it, flip over, and scoop by Dom. Nice little pick there by Dom on the short hop. 2 out here in the top of the 5th. I really appreciate and respect what you do. And I appreciate it, Pastor Peace. Thank you for popping in. Watch the Yankees at times being a Mets fan. You got to admire what they have. I mean, listen, the Yankees got a damn good baseball team. Both teams have a damn good baseball team this year. So 2 out, nobody on. McCann lines up outside. Here's the pitch. Fastball, knee high. Nice pitch there by Carrasco. Strike 1. Contreras 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He's 2 for 12 on the year. He's got 2. So he's only got 2 hits. Both of them have been home runs. So he's obviously got some pop. And you know what he's looking to do when he comes up to the plate. Here's the 0-1. And the fastball misses outside. 1-1. Contreras able to check his swing. Only the 57th pitch for Carrasco. 2 outs in the 5th. It'll be a 1-1. And, Carrasco is painting the corners. Little curveball there. Paints the inside corner. 1-2. Carrasco looks good tonight. Got off shaky. I was a little nervous. But the last 2 or 3 innings, man, here's the 1-2. And there's a curveball, ground ball down the third baseline, foul. Let's do it again. What's up there, amazing guy? Oh, no, J-Dog, I make no bones about it. I hate the Yankees. I don't hide that. I hate the Yankees. Hate them. Here's the 1-2. And there's a fastball, and that's looped in the air. That's a 2-out single here in the top of the fifth. So they'll have a run on first here, 2 out. But that's a lot of Mets fans. We kind of all agree on that as Mets fans, or most of us. I don't hide that fact. They're my third most hated team in baseball. I've got the Braves above them. I've got the Phillies above them. And then the Yankees are third. The 2006 Mets team that lost to the Cardinals. Yeah, that was probably the best Mets team in my lifetime. They should have won the World Series that year. I don't know why I'm getting this message here, and my mouse sucks right now. I'm trying to get rid of this. And there's a curveball, swung on and missed. 0-1. Acuna at the plate. He is 1 for 1 with a walk. Runner on first, 2 down. Here's the 0-1. And there's a curveball hit on the ground to third, fielded cleanly. He'll throw to first, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. Mets lead 2-0. Were you? No, I was born in 85 at it. So, I mean, I was technically alive, but I didn't get to experience it. Let's go. Let's change this to the bottom of the fifth. 2-0 Mets. Chris, when is? I mean, I'm hoping by the All-Star break he comes back. Do you think Kafka could be successful as an offensive coordinator? Yes. I see no reason why he can't be. I feel like I need to stick a gum when I see the Jets I don't like the Jets new uniforms. Most hated team, Red Sox, Astros, Mets. Well, that makes sense. You're a Yankees fan. I'd hate the Astros too if I was the Yankees. Mets looking nice today, Chris. Yeah, man, looking good. Wonder which team we would like if the Giants, Dodgers. See, that's by the way, guys. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I hear all the time that, and I'm not saying it's true for everybody or false for everybody, rather. But I hear all the time Yankee fans don't hate the Mets. I don't believe it. I think a lot of Yankees fans hate the Mets. I don't believe it. I just don't. I don't believe it. Matthew Steinman, what's going on? We obviously hate the Yankees more. Can Uncle Steve just pay for the rest of Bonilla's contract? Yeah, get it over with, Duran. What's up there, Matthew Stein? Chris, you work so hard for our beloved New York teams. What's going on, Brandon, man? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, great pitch. He's been really efficient. I think Carrasco's going 8 tonight, hopefully. And Bobby, and I respect that. Just be honest about it. At the end of the day, that's what makes sports fun, right? Says, I hate the Mets. Just haven't really cared. They're the little annoying brother. I respect it. I respect it. But don't be like one of these Yankee fans. No, I don't care about the Mets. They don't bother me. Maybe for some of you, but. Let's see. Best pitcher in baseball is hands down Chris. Oh, Sonor's fantastic. Yankee fans are still. Well, JJ, to be fair, that's not all Yankee fans. I mean, if we're being honest, that could happen to any team. I'm going to be fair there, right? I mean, you're talking about the incident where they threw things at the outfielder, and the fastball misses inside to McCann, 1-0. The Mets announcers are top notch. Here's the 1-0 pitch to McCann, and there's a fastball swung on a miss, 1-1. Knee high with the fastball there from Wright. Wright's pitched well outside of the first inning. Both pitchers have pitched well, really, since the first and second inning. I'm all about the New York love. We got too much hate from other states. I admire that. There's the fastball swung and missed. I'll say this. I don't hate the Yankees nearly as much as I used to when I was younger. I still don't like them. But when I was in, high school, oh, yeah, I couldn't stand the Yankees. DeGrom, man, thank you very much. Jets and Giants fans agreeing Buffalo is poverty. Here's the 1-2. And there's a curveball. Slow roll to third. Barehanded. He's not going to get him. Wow. James McCann just got an infield single. How often do you see that? But as far as Buffalo, I mean, listen, I don't hate Buffalo. I mean, obviously, as a Jets fan, you should. I don't hate Buffalo. I don't hate the Jets either, actually. I actually like the Jets. I say it all the time. I don't hate the Jets. Yankees fan, but they've grown on me because of you, Tana. All right, Fabian. All right. Did you hear Dable say DJ will play more aggressive? He better play more aggressive. Got to find out what we got. Runner on first, nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. Nimmo coming up here for the Mets from the left side. And the fastball misses outside 1-0. Mets not my first most hated team just because I get SMY. So they're the only team I could consistently watch. Yankees aren't my most hated team either. It's the Braves and the Phillies. And I would say the Nationals, but they're irrelevant right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Nimmo. And, oh, man, this umpire's had a wide strike zone on the outside part of the plate for lefties. Cole's a strike, 1-1. Nimmo did not like that. Chris, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate the Nets? We'll get to that in 1 second. Here's the 1-1. And there's a fastball hitting the air opposite field to the track, to the wall. He makes that catch up along the wall. Nimmo gave it a ride. It was about 2 feet short of being a home run, but it's just a long out. 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. The Nets, I would say like a 6. A 6. I like to rag on their fans, though, because they have the biggest bandwagon of fans in the NBA. And I can assure you, in 2 years, half that fan base will be Knicks fans. I can assure you of that. So 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth, runner on first. Lindor coming to the plate here for the Mets. Here's the pitch. And the fastball swung on and fouled off down the third baseline, 0-1. Any chance Robinson could be played more at running back? He's too small. I mean, I'm sure he's going to be used at times, but he's too small to be used as extensively in a role like that as like a guy like Deebo Samuel, like running him up the middle and taking the hits that Deebo took. He's just not built like him. Here's the 0-1, and there's a curveball. Take it for a ball, 1-1. They'll get creative, though. They'll use him on like jet sweeps and end arounds and things like that, but you're not going to run him up the middle. Like, they basically use Deebo like a running back at times. I mean, this guy's 179. Like, he'll get killed. Deebo's like 220. Here's the 1-1 to Lindor. And it looked like he checked the swing. They're going to say he did. Fastball upstairs, 2-1. J-Dog, once Durant's gone, your whole fan base is going to be Knicks fans. Quote me on that. Here's the 2-1. And there's a fastball. Pop up the short. Swanson underneath it. He'll hold it in. 2 down. You're in the bottom of the fifth. Rangers scored. That's awesome. What is that? The first? I'm assuming it's the first round of the NHL playoffs. I haven't been keeping up with it. Hopefully the Rangers do well. Here's McNeil coming up. McNeil 2 for 2. 2 singles and a run scored. What's up, amazing guy? And here's the pitch to McNeil. And McNeil first pitch swinging, rolls it over to second. And Albies will field it. It'll flip to Olsen. That'll do it. We'll go to the top of the sixth. 2-0 Mets. Sorry, guy, man. Thank you very much, man. Hi, Chris. Does Cano have anything left in the tank? I'm going to say no. Well, I won't say. I mean, maybe give you a good month or two. Cano does have one of the greatest swings I've ever seen. Like, I've always admired his swing. But I don't know, man. He's what, 38, 39 years old. He's coming off the suspension, and he was batting like 190. Maybe he'd give you a hot month, but I don't think he's a guy that could hold up over a whole season at this point and play, high level ball. Unless he's taking steroids, which maybe he will now because he's got nothing to lose. He's like 40. I think DJ is in for. I hope so, Elvis. Yeah, it's been a quick moving game. We're only like an hour and 10 minutes in, and we're already headed to the top of the sixth. It's the way I like it. He says, dude, Daniel, I was so pissed off. You have no idea. I got into so many debates with my friend because I was a huge Daniel Murphy fan, okay? And then Murphy had the playoff that he did in 2015, which I will contend with any Yankee fan, any baseball fan, is the greatest single playoff in the history of baseball for a player. Murphy hit 7 home runs, 6 home runs in 6 straight games, whatever it was, and he didn't just hit 6 or 7 home runs in 6 straight games. He did it against the best pitchers in the sport. He did it against Jake Arrieta when he was at his top. He did it against John Lester. He had 2 of Clayton Kershaw. He hit it off Zach Greinke. And the Mets decide to get rid of him for Neil Walker because of his baseball card. That was one of the dumbest decisions in New York Mets history to let Daniel Murphy walk. And then Murphy the next year should have won the MVP for the Washington Nationals. He batted like 330, drove in like 100 runs, hit like 25 home runs. That was such a dumb decision. Let me read this real quick. And Orphanage comment, thank you very much. Promise New Jersey Nets fans didn't exist pre-2019. No, they didn't, man. When are they going to let you out of the hospital? Oh, yeah, hopefully Jameis is doing well. Oh, Daniel Murphy was clutch, man. And here's the first pitch. Curveball at the knees. Good pitch for Carrasco. 1-1. Hey, Chris, when's the last time the Knicks beat the Nets? Just curious. I don't know, CS. It'll be soon once Durant leaves. Here's the 0-1 to Olsen. And there's a changeup hitting the air the other way. Nimmo giving chase, and that's going to be a gapper. That's going to go all the way to the wall. And Olsen's going to have a leadoff double here in the top of the 6th. I feel like, did we not beat the Nets at all in 2020? I don't even remember. This year, I don't think we beat them. What's up there, Noah, man? Thanks for popping in, buddy. Do I have any starter? I mean, I used to. I don't know if I still have them. I used to, though. Yeah. First pitch fastball swinging there by Riley. That'll reach the seats. Fouled off. Riley's got 7 home runs this year. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. What's up there, Christopher Dubois? What's my favorite pizza in Staten Island? I'm not too familiar with Staten Island pizza. Here's the 0-1 and a fastball. I live on Long Island. Fastball on the outside corner, taken for a strike. 0-2. Who did the command? They drafted the wide receiver from Penn State. Why is the name escaping me? Dotson. They took Dotson. I think it's 16. They traded back and took Dotson. Here's the 0-2. And a curveball, slow roller to second. McNeil comes in, fields it, flips to first. Runner will advance. So it'll be a runner on third, 1 down here in the top of the 6th. We'll see if Carrasco could get out of it like he did in the first inning. Mets lead 2-0. Braves threatening here. Yeah, I'm from Long Island. Dable said he wants DJ to play more aggressive. I agree. He needs to play more aggressive. Marlins are losing. They're showing some scores. That's good. 5-0 Diamondbacks. Marlins are the closest to the Mets in the division. As of now, I think they'll fall back to the pack. I still think the Braves are our biggest threat. Ozuna at the plate. Carrasco from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses outside, 1-0. Mets playing the infield back. They'll surrender a run. Here's the 1-0. And wow, he gets Ozuna to chase a curveball way out of the zone, 1-1. Ozuna was trying to hit that one out of the ballpark. Ozuna will step back in. Pretty empty park there for the Mets. Here's the 1-1 from Carrasco. And a fastball jammed him in on the hands, foul. 1-2. More changes to the Giants front. Yeah, I know, Sports Cards. They fired everybody. They fired like 4 guys. Chris, I just showed Joe Shane's son your Daniel Jones reaction. He thought it was funny. If that's true, Matthew Stein, that's hysterical. And here's the 1-2. Nice pitch there by Carrasco. Curveball. Got him to chase out of the zone. 2 down. Big strikeout there by Cookie. Let's go, baby. Get out of the jam. Let's go. Look at that late break on the curveball. Got Ozuna to swing over it. Two out, runner on third here in the top of the 6th. Albies will step in from the left side. First pitch fastball, swung on and missed. High heat there, 93, 0-1. Carrasco, man, he is fighting tonight. Here's the 0-1. Be the 72nd pitch for Carrasco. Fastball jammed him inside. Fielded cleanly by McNeil. Will flip over to first, and the Mets will get out of it. Carrasco gets out of another jam. The Braves have 5 hits, but nothing to show for it as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Let's go, Mets, baby. Change that scoreboard. And what's going on with this thing? There we go. Bottom of the 6th. Mets coming up 2-0. Boom, Cookie with, yeah, man. Let's go. Let's get some runs, John says. Let's go, man. Carrasco's been dynamite tonight, man. Getting in and out of jams. Tana, any plans on New Jersey this coming season? I'm thinking I'm definitely buying probably both the Thibodeau and an Evan Neal jersey. I always like to buy the first-round pick. I didn't buy Tony last year, but I'm more confident that Thibodeau and Neal will be big-time contributors, so I'll probably be buying both of those jerseys. Have you ever had Chinese dish too much duty? Too much duty? No, I have not. I'll have to try that out, though. Got to get a couple more here. Braves are yeah, I agree. They got a lot of power. Do you own a Color Rush? I do. My Andrew Thomas jersey is a Color Rush. Carrasco, yeah, I think he's going at least 7, Cookie. Could you see Giannis ever in a Knicks uniform? I hope. But didn't Giannis, somebody in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Giannis sign an extension? Or maybe I'm getting him confused with somebody else. I thought Giannis signed an extension with the Bucks. I got a Tony signed helmet from winning a contest from John. Oh, that's awesome, man. Best division in baseball? Well, it's not our division. But without looking, I would probably go. Here's the first pitch to Alonso. Fastball taken for a ball. Without looking at how all the teams are doing, I would guess the National League West. I think the National League West is pretty good. I think I'll go with them. You got, obviously, the Dodgers, the Giants, the Padres. Here's the 1-0. And there's a fastball in the outside corner, 1-1. Pete steps out of the box. Couple of check swings. Right looks in for the sign. Here's the 1-1 to Pete. And a high fastball drilled in the air down the right field line, giving chase. And that'll just reach the netting. 1-2. Yeah, AL East is definitely up there. I mean, they're off to a good start, too, that division. It's got to be the AL East or the NL West. They got a Mets fan they got on the screen sleeping. Somebody wake him up. He's at a Mets game. He's sitting behind home plate. That guy, they're showing a guy that's probably sitting 3 rows back behind home plate. This guy paid, I don't know, $200, $250 to watch this game. Here's the pitch and the slider in the dirt, 2-2. This is what he paid $250 to do. You guys could do this right now. Just sit back in your couch, sit back on your bed right now. That's what he's doing. Paid $250 to take a nap. 2-0 Mets here in the bottom of the 6th. It'll be a 2-2 here to Pete. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on, hit in the air to right field. High, far. You can forget about it. Touch them all. Big Pete, it's his 5th jack of the year. Let's go. 3-0 Mets. Let's go. Let me change the scoreboard real quick. Pete goes oppo field. Love it. Love it. Polar Bear Pete. He's out of hibernation. Stand up! New York Mets fans. Let's go, baby. So Pete touches them all. Mets lead 3-0. Dom will step in from the left side. Here's the pitch. And the fastball taken for a ball. 1-0. Is the fan still? I'm looking for the fan, man. I'll let you know, man. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball swung on and fouled off down the first baseline. Jacob says, how many additional playoff spots? 6 teams, I believe, make the playoffs this year in both leagues. But the kicker is the goal is to get one of the top 2 spots, because if you get one of the top 2 spots, you get a bye. And then 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5. The winner of I think it's 2 out of 3, then plays the 1 and 2 seeds. So if you're the Mets, if you're the Yankees, you want to maintain one of the top 2 best records in your respective league. As that pitch was fouled off down the first base line. Pete just hit a bomb, man. Love it. I think DJ is going to be the starter, man. I'd be surprised, Greg, if he's not. Here's the 1-2 to Dom. And the curveball swung on it and fouled off down the third baseline. I guess Pittsburgh just scored. So the Rangers trail. Here's the 1-2 to Dom. Dom had the big double, 2 RBI double in the first inning. Here's the 1-2, and the curveball misses. Are you kidding me? Dom should get ejected from the game for that call. If I was Dom Smith, I would be fuming. I'd be face to face with that umpire. Can you challenge that? That pitch was a foot outside. What are you looking at? Are you kidding me? This umpire sucks. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Showalter's yelling at the ump. That's the worst call I've seen all night. Connell will step in here from the right side. Here's the pitch from right. And I think he hit him. They're going to talk it over. I thought it hit him on the elbow. Apparently it didn't. And now the Mets are thinking about challenging it. And the Mets are going to review it. So the Mets are going to challenge this. From that angle, it didn't look like it hit him. And they're not challenging it. Buck did this. I assume that meant challenge it. It meant play on. So 1-0. Here's the pitch from right. And there's a curveball in the inside corner, 1-1. Didn't hit him, Mets. My mistake. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Kana. And the fastball swung and fouled off the catcher, 1-2. Yeah, I don't like the home plate ump tonight. I don't think he's doing that good of a job. There's Max, by the way. Max still. Look at Max. I think Max is yelling at the umpire. By the way, Mets fans, how awesome is Max Scherzer? I think he has quickly become like the fan favorite of this franchise. He gets so into it. I can't get enough of Max Scherzer. I can't get enough of him. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And a curveball hit back up the middle off the pitcher's mitt. Fielded cleanly by Swanson. He'll throw over to first. 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, I can't get enough of Max Scherzer. It's not just the way he pitches, just like he's ferocious. He gets so into it, man. You can tell he cares so much. No, but you know what? Card, I forgot about that, to be completely honest with you, Card Coach. I'm going to get a Max Scherzer jersey. First Met game I go to, I'm buying it. So thank you for reminding me. I'm getting it. And here's the first pitch. Swung and missed. Knee-high fastball, 0-1. Are you really asking Chris to become a Yankee fan? No, never. 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 Here's the 0-1 pitch for my 2 down, nobody on. Come on, JD. Break out of it. And JD splinters his bat. Hits it over to Swanson at short. He'll flip to first. That'll do it. We'll go to the top of the 7th. But Pete hits a bomb. Max Scherzer he's barely been with the Mets, and he's one of my favorite Mets of all time. Like, I love him so much. Top of the 7th. And Matthew, not happening. Not happening. You can donate all you want, not becoming a Yankees fan. I was born into it. I don't know where I put my baby picture. I show it during the Mets games. I was born a Met fan. I will die a Met fan. I like to be miserable. I don't know what to tell you, man. We need Kershaw on the Mets. I think our pitching is just fine, man. I mean, I would like another pitcher, but I think our pitching is just fine. Tie game, so the Rangers tied it up. Take the money and fake it. Yeah, tell you what, Matthew. Yeah, give me a $100,000 donation, and I will become a Yankee fan. $100,000 donation. By the way, guys, YouTube doesn't allow more than like $500. But give me a $100,000 donation. You can write a check. I'll become a Yankee fan. But like you said, I'll fake it. Not happening. Won't happen. There's no price on that. Would you take a Mets-Yankees World Series? I would love a Mets-Yankees World Series. I want to get another opportunity at those guys. You know how many times, like, in my head, like, I play that game back. Game 1, Mets-Yankees, 2000 World Series, Subway Series. Todd Zeile at the plate. Timo Perez at first. 2 out. Todd Zeile hits a bomb, left field. Goes off the top of the wall. And Timo Perez decided not to run it out. He got thrown out at home plate. And that's when that game they probably win the World Series. It changes everything. But that's the Mets. That's Timo Perez. And they're showing the Phillies versus the Rangers. That's tied up now at 3 apiece. Texas just did a home run. So that's good for the Mets. And L.A. Lou, thank you very much. He says, a true fan sticks with his team through the good and the bad. You want to deserve the good times, sweat, and I will sweat and bleed with my team till the day I die. I love the Mets. First pitch, changeup misses inside, 1-0. Lou, man, good to see you, buddy. Here's the 1-0 from Carrasco. Duvall at the plate. It'll be the 74th pitch for Carrasco. And the curveball misses upstairs. Carrasco's been off with these first 2 pitches. Get it in gear. Get it in gear, Cookie. Is that true body knowledge? You're probably kidding, but I kind of believe it. Here's the 2-0. And a fastball, and Duvall helps us out. Pops it up down the third base line. JD's there. He'll bring it in. One down here in the top of the seventh. $75 pitches for Cookie, so hopefully he can get us to 8. And if he does, it'll be interesting to see if Diaz pitches the 9th. Well, hopefully the Mets get a couple more insurance runs because that would leave Diaz open to pitch tomorrow. If Diaz throws both games tonight, he ain't pitching the day game tomorrow. You want him available for tomorrow. So hopefully the Mets get a couple more runs. And here's the pitch from Carrasco. And the curveball swung and missed. 0-1. Max got tossed? No way. What's up, Neil, man? Thanks for popping in, buddy. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And the curveball misses inside, 1-1. Before 2000, what year was the last Subway World Series? Well, it wasn't with the Mets. It was before the Mets. It was probably the Dodgers and the Yankees. Here's the 1-1. That misses that. I'll throw out a random year. I'll say, I think the Dodgers stopped playing in 58? 57? So I'll go 56. I'll go 56. Here's the 2-1. Fastball swung and a miss, chases out of the zone, 2-2. Because I know the Dodgers and Yankees were going back and forth a bit there towards the end. Here's the 2-2 from Carrasco. And that misses inside, 3-2. It was 1956. Donald says 1947. Here's the payoff pitch from Diaz. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball misses outside, so the Braves will have a 1-out base runner here in the top of the 7th. $81 pitches now for Cookie. Still got, especially if you get out of this by about 90 pitches, he could at least enter the 8th inning. Swanson coming up. He's 0 for 2 with a foul out and a ground out. Maybe it was a strikeout. 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. And that is drilled, but right at him at third base. Throws over to first. They won't be able to double him up, but 1 pitch, 1 out. That's 2 down. He hit it right at J.D. Davis. Today the Mets played a doubleheader. They won the first game. So if they win this, they'll sweep the doubleheader. The Braves won the first game of the series, though. So the Mets will go up 2-1 in a 4-game series if they win this game. Two-out runner on first. What kind of cookie would I like to be if I was a cookie? Fastball misses outside. All right, I'm going to tell you guys my favorite cookie, and I feel like this is controversial because when I tell this to some people, people seem to fight me on this. They seem to disagree with me on this. I'm going to tell you in 1 second. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Contreras. And there's a curveball on the inside corner, 1-1. So obviously, like the traditional favorite cookie is chocolate chip, which I love. Chocolate chip's fantastic. But my favorite cookie is oatmeal raisin. That is my favorite cookie. And a lot of people say, oh, raisins are disgusting. I love oatmeal raisin cookies. They're great. That's my favorite cookie. 1-1. 2 outs, runner on first. And the curveball misses outside. Contreras does a good job laying off. 2-1. Oatmeal raisin's fantastic, guys. Side guy says, ugh. Here's the 2-1. Looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Curveball hit back to the mound. Carrasco will field it. He'll throw over to first, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Mets lead 3-0. That's your favorite cookie on opposite day? Oatmeal raisin's fantastic. All right, let's go bottom of the 7th. You got to go with the soft right out of the oven, Fabian. That's any cookie, though, whether it be oatmeal raisin, whether it be chocolate chip, whatever. Take me out to the boat. No, I got no voice right now. I don't understand why people who eat Raisin Bran. I don't hate Raisin Bran. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. I don't really eat cereal in general. I eat oatmeal sometimes, but I don't really eat cereal. But if my favorite boxed cereal, I'd actually probably go with Frosted Flakes. I think that's my favorite. Tudo, thank you very much. And our opinions currently, the New York Giants has one of the best rosters on the paper. Now it's all up to the front office and the coaches to build the playoff championship team. Tuto from Italy, man. Good to see you, buddy, man. And hopefully that'll be the case, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the rebuild for the New York Giants. We got our draft over and done with. And we'll see how they continue to build this football team. But thanks for popping in, man. Favorite cookies, Oreos are great. Frosted Flake Pops. I haven't had Pops in forever. I used to eat Pops as a kid. What was the slogan for the Pops commercials? What was it like? It's got to be Pops, or I don't know. Somebody in the chat's gonna remember it. I can't remember what the slogan was for the Pop cereal commercials. It's got to be Pops or something like that. But I remember that commercial as a kid. You had the Apple Jacks commercials. You had the Cookie Crisp commercials. Captain Crunch was great too. Absolutely. Jameson, be good, man. Yeah, sugar cookies are awesome, man. Rice Krispies are good. Snap, crackle, and pop. So we go to the bottom of the seventh. Mets lead 3-0. And Jankowski will lead off here for the Mets. He's been a pleasant surprise for this team. Here's the pitch. And the curveball. Knee-high first strike, 0-1. Gotta have my Pops. T. Savage hit it on the head. That's what it is. That's what it was. Gotta have my Pops. Good call, T. Savage. He knows. Here's the 0-1. There's a curveball. Slow roller back to the mound. Fielded cleanly. He'll flip over to first. 1 down. Gotta have my Pops. It's been a quick game. What do you guys think? I was considering doing the day game tomorrow. What do you guys think? Do a double dip tomorrow? Maybe I'll do it. I think the game's at 1. But I'm having fun calling the game tonight. McCann coming up 1 for 2 with a single. He's batting 174, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Yeah, oatmeal raisin is awesome. So 1 out, nobody on. McCann will step in here from the right side. Here's the pitch from right. And the curveball misses downstairs, 1-0. Don't threaten, do it. Maybe I think I'll do it. I think I'll do the day game tomorrow. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball, that's hit back up the middle. That's a single. James McCann. He had an infield single earlier. Now he's got a real single. Well, it was a real single, but he earned that single. 2 hits now tonight for McCann. Runner on first, 1 out. Yeah, Girl Scout cookies are great. I like the Samoas out of the Girl Scout cookies. I like the Samoas. There you go, General. Yeah, I'll do the game tomorrow. Can't wait for the first stand up. Let's go, man. You should. It will be fun. This is my first time. Man. Yeah, Brandon. I'll try to do these Met games more often. Baseball games just take so long, so I don't do them as regularly as basketball, because basketball is 2 hours and you're done. Baseball, sometimes it goes 4 hours. But tonight's been a quick pace. First pitch to Nimmo, swung on and fouled off. Nimmo's 1 for 3 with a single and a run. He's batting .257. He's got 3 homers. Will Smith, and not the Will Smith who slapped Chris Rock in the face, is warming up in the bullpen for the Braves. Which, what the hell was Will Smith thinking? But what was he thinking? Here's the 0-1 pitch to Nimmo. And there's a changeup in there for a strike, 0-2. New York makes the best pizza. It's not even close. I've been to Chicago. Chicago pizza is good, but it's not New York. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Nimmo. Wright looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. And that's in the dirt. Good job there by the catcher to pick it. 1-2. You think Cookie's done? But he's only got like 85 pitches, though, right? I think he's going to go another inning. But we'll see. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Nimmo. Runner on first, one out here in the bottom of the seventh. And there's a curveball. He swung over the top of it. 2 down. Here in the bottom of the seventh, Nimmo swings through the curveball. Chicago, I don't hate Chicago pizza, Duran. It's not New York pizza. Come on. Donald, I'm gonna be honest with you, Donald. And to be fair, I've eaten New York pizza my whole life. I'm from New York. I have branched out recently. I have gone to some of the most famous Connecticut places because I watched that dude that goes, that does the pizza reviews. So I've gone to a lot of the pizzerias he suggested, and a lot of them are in Connecticut on that block. There's a curveball taken for a strike. I'm gonna be honest with you. Connecticut pizza is legit. It's really good. I still think I lean towards New York, but Connecticut pizza is really good. It'll be an 0-1 here to Lindor as he takes the first curveball. Step out of the box. Yeah, I've had Indian food. Not in a while, but I have had Indian food, yes. I like Indian food. Here's the 0-1 to Lindor. And there's a fastball swung on and fouled off. And here's McNeil in the on-deck circle. Hopefully he gets a chance to come up here this inning. Lindor's due for one, isn't he? He's due for one. And here's the pitch. Changeup. And he rolls it over foul. We'll do it again. What's a good Indian meal? I mean, I've had goat curry's good. Indian food's good. It's not like I don't like crave it, but I've had it. I like it. It's good. Jameson, be good, man. Thanks for popping in. And here's right from the stretch. Here's the 0-2 to Lindor. And did I tell you he was due for one? Oh, I thought he got it. Oh, it's warning track power. Lindor posed like he hit a home run. It looked like it was a home run off the bat. Oh, I thought it was gone, guys. I thought it was gone. Just short. That'll take us to the top of the 8th. I got excited. I guess the Penguins took a lead. Top 8. It's been a quick game, guys. And Tuto, thank you very much, man. He says, Chris, your live chat has become a fam and relatives reunion chat room after hanging around with you for 4 years. Once we show up, we all know each other. Tuto, you're the man, dude. So proud of the community. Love you guys. And Josh says the dead bull is... Dude, Josh, off the bat, that was a home run. That looked like a home run off the bat. It didn't even come that close. It was like 8-9 feet short. I thought that was a home run. JD, what's up, JD, man? Can you remember the last time you were this excited and confident about a Mets team? Yeah, last year, JD. Listen, JD, when it comes to the Mets, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a complete homer. And I think they're gonna win the World Series every year. But no, but all kidding aside, in all honesty, I think this is one of the better Met teams they've had. I'm definitely more confident about this team than the 2015 team, because the 2015 team was basically a 500 team, and then they got hot at the trade deadline, and obviously they went on their run after they made all those acquisitions, obviously Cespedes being the biggest one. So I'm more confident about this team than the 2015 team. I will say at the beginning of the year, the 2016 Mets, actually, I was super confident about. Like I said to myself in 2016, I said, we're taking New York over. Like it's over. Like this is gonna be a Mets town. And obviously they can't. Well, they made the playoffs that year. They got into the wild card, but they fell short. So I was really confident going into 2016. But since then, definitely since 2016 is the most confident I've been with the Mets squad for sure. And long term, I've never been more confident with the Mets because we got Uncle Stevie. We got Uncle Stevie. Steve Cohen's got an empty he's got an empty wallet, you know. So once we changed owners, man, it was time to celebrate. But I'm really excited about the Mets right now. Here's Carrasco on the mound. Here's the first pitch to Acuna. There's a fastball on the outside corner, 0-1. But if you guys haven't done so, check out JD. He's the man, dude. Great guy. He's on Knicks Fan TV all the time. Acuna, 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball swung and missed. He swung through the 93-mile-an-hour heater, 0-2. Yeah, we got, dude, our owner is richer than the next 3 owners combined. The next 3 richest owners of baseball combined are not worth what Steve Cohen's worth. So, here's the 0-2. Fastball, that is drilled to center field, but that'll hang up. Nimmo's there. Can of corn. 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 8th. That's 89 pitches now for Carrasco. Do you guys think Carrasco, let's say Carrasco, and we'll see. But let's say Carrasco gets out of this inning under 100 pitches. Say it's 98. Do you think Carrasco goes all 9? Let me know in the chat. Here's Matt Olson, 1 for 3 with a double. He's batting .287, 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Because you remember, Diaz already pitched the first game. You may want to try to save him for tomorrow. So if Carrasco's at like 98 pitches, do they let him go 9? Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball on the outside corner, 0-1, or changeup, rather, I should say. Anthony Zaya. Let me take a look at what Anthony Zaya had to say. Hold on. I'll try to pull that up in a second. Swung on a miss with the high heat, 0-2. Anthony Zaya, man. Chris, I'm not a big baseball fan, but watching you makes it fun. I appreciate that, man. I always try to have fun with you guys, man. I love baseball, so I say it all the time. Hopefully my love for baseball, because I know with like the younger generation, a lot of the younger generation doesn't love baseball, but hopefully my love of baseball creates some fans out of you guys because I think it's a great sport. Here's the 0-2 that is swung on and drilled in the air to right field, high, far, and that is short. It's off the wall. I thought it was gone. Jankowski will field it off the wall, and the Braves are going to have a stand-up double as that was Olson. So runner on second here, 1 out here on the top of the 8th. Tudo says, everyone in the chat are asking for pancakes. I'm the best pancake specialist and the rugby world with best recipes. All my opposing. There you go. Tudo, when I first read that, I thought you were actually talking about pancakes. And you got me hungry because I love pancakes. But you were talking about pancake blocks, which I also love. But pancakes is my go-to, man. Nice shot there by Olsen. He thought it was gone out of the box. Yeah, no hat, no love, Chrissy boy. What's up there, Skeptic? I couldn't find my hat before I went live. So that's why I didn't have a hat. Here's the first pitch. Curveball swung and I missed 0-1. Jason says, Tana, is a hot dog a sandwich? And waffles are better than pancakes. No, pancakes are better than waffles. I'll debate that till the death. And technically, here's the 0-1. Fastball swung and missed. High heat there, 0-2. Technically, a hot dog's a sandwich. You got 2 pieces of bread. You got meat in the middle. You throw some condiments on top. You know, that's a sandwich as far as I'm concerned. So technically, it is. Call it what you want to call it. Here's the 0-2. 1 out here on the top of the 8th. Swung on and missed. Curveball got him to chase out of the zone. Let's go. 2 down here on the top of the 8th. Oh, JD, man. I think we're going to get an October Subway Series. Or November. I know the World Series extends in November now. 2 down. You bench Carrasco in fantasy. Well, that's a mistake, Matthew. You should go back in time. The MMA holes, man. Good to see you guys, man. They got a great channel. If you're in the MMA, check them out. They are diehard Met fans as well. But if you're in the MMA, I'm not a huge MMA guy. but I pop in there every now and again. They got a great channel. Check them out. Here's the pitch. There's a curveball, swung on, hit on the ground to short. McNeil's going to backhand it on the shift, throws over to first. That'll do it. And Carrasco gets out of another jam. How many pitches? And there's the guy that was sleeping. Now he's giving us a big yell. He just woke up. He's like, I paid $250 to sit in this seat, and I'm up for the ninth inning. I'm good to go. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Mets lead 3-0. Chris, is cereal soup? No, I'm not going to go that far. Cereal's not soup. Yeah, Emmanuel Carrasco is dealing, man. He looks legit tonight, man. Scotty says Mets will win. I hope so, man. I'm ready for the call. What's up, Mets, man? Thanks, Bob. Maybe I'll do a call tomorrow. We'll see after the game. L.A. Lou, he says, thank you so much. He says, a hot dog could be considered an American burrito. That's a good way of looking at it. An American burrito. What do you guys think? That's not bad. So he's at 96 pitches. Yeah, Acuna is playing. He's at 96 pitches. I think they let him go. I think they let Carrasco go. Let him go. Let him throw 108. Let him start the ninth. We'll see if they do it. But that's not bad, Lou. I could see that. A hot dog and American burrito. It's not bad. Even the Mets fan that was asleep woke up. Jamil says, if he gets in trouble, bring in Lugo. Yeah. I mean, in an ideal world, hopefully they get like 2 runs here, and then maybe you just start the ninth inning with Lugo. But, or whatever. But ideally, I don't want Diaz to have to pitch 2 games in one day, knowing that you have a day game tomorrow. You want to have your closer available. Fabian says, no, a hot dog is a hot dog. I like that. Lou's thinking outside of the box. An American burrito. So here we go. Showing the drive around the majors. Diamondbacks lead the Marlins 5-0. That's great news. Phillies trail by 3. That's great news. We're kicking the Braves' ass again. That's great news. The Mets are just great news so far this year, aren't they? What do you think about letting Cano go? No. Was that an Odell move? No. Cano's batting 196. He's like 39 years old. He's coming off of steroids. No. I think it was the right decision. And what's going on, Alien Man? Thanks for popping in, buddy. So here we go to the bottom of the 8th. Mets lead 3-0. And McNeil's going to lead off here for the Mets. He's already got 2 hits today. And he squares the bunt. He tries to pull it. Pitcher bobbles it. He picks it up. He throws over to first. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. McNeil tried to get cute there. He tried to drag a bunt. He is pissed. Look how pissed McNeil is. I love Jeff McNeil. I love him. 2 players I love are Max Scherzer and Jeff McNeil. I love how pissed off they get. I love it. Because you can tell they care. And Carrasco looks like he's done. He's getting everybody high fives in the dugout. So they're going to go to the bullpen here in the 9th. Will Smith into the game. 9 games. He's got a 2.89 ERA. And he looks in for the sign here against Pete. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses upstairs. 0-1. 1-0, rather. Did you think Cespedes was going to play in the Mets if they let... No, I think Cespedes was done, man. I love what Cespedes did versus 2015, but he was done. Here's the 1-0. Curveball on the outside corner. Backdoor curveball. 1-1. Who we have on the bump tomorrow? I did not look ahead of time. I did not. I'm trying to think. Well, Scherzer pitched. It's not going to be Scherzer. It's not going to be Bassett. Oh, it might be McGill, probably. It's probably McGill. There's a curveball, swung on and fouled off down the third baseline, 1-2. It's probably Tyler McGill, if I had to guess. But somebody in the chat probably knows. It is McGill. Okay. McGill's been awesome, by the way. I love McGill. Here's the 1-2 to Pete. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on it, fouled off. Lugo can be shaky. Hopefully he has good stuff tonight. Is Lugo coming in? Is that what they said? Yeah, Lugo definitely. He's been better as of late, but Lugo definitely, I'm not super confident when he comes in. I used to be, but not the last couple of years. Here's the 1-2 to Alonso. And that's in the dirt, taken for a ball, 2-2. If a hot dog is a sandwich, then is my hot dog a sandwich? What's up there, Urban Man? Thanks for popping in. And there's Seth Lugo. Lugo, of course, got that curveball. He's got the high spin rate. We'll see how it's spinning tonight. Here's the 2-2 to Pete. Let's see if Pete can hit another one. And swung on, hit in the air to left field. He got under this one. Giving chase. He's there. He'll bring it in. 2 down. You're in the bottom of the 8th. Yankees got Cortez pitching tomorrow. He's been great for you guys. Favorite movie? Lord of the Rings. Which one? See, I consider Lord of the Rings all one movie. Okay? That's just my honest opinion. Like, it's literally a continuation. But if I have to pick one of the 3, I'm going with Return of the King. Return of the King. I mean, it's incredible. But that's my favorite movie. Return of the King, Lord of the Rings. 2 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 8th. Dom Smith coming up here for the Mets. It'll be a lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch. And the curveball, take it for a ball down low, 1-0. Aliens is great. So you like the sequel more than the original, Jim? Both of them are great. Dom 1 for 3, 2-run double. And there's a curveball in there for a strike, 1-1. Aliens had a lot more action than the original Alien, so I could see that. But both of them were awesome. Here's the 1-1 from Smith to Dom. Looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and fouled off down the first baseline. Yeah, I just view it as one big movie, General. And here's the 1-2 to Dom Smith. 2 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 8th. And he swings through the curveball. That'll take us to the 9th as they throw over to first. It was in the dirt. And they get Dom. We'll go to the top of the 9th. The Mets lead 3-0. Lugo's coming in. Godfather 2 is awesome. All right, let's go top 9. Godfather would be the greatest sequel, greatest trilogy of all time, probably, had it not been for the third one. I think the third one knocked it down a peg. Why is my temperature hot? I don't know. That's a good question, Jason. We're 2 for 2. We're 2 for 2. You, Knicks, Rangers. Well, the Knicks aren't playing right now. I don't know what you mean by that, but I guess the Rangers won. Let's see. Oh, you're asking in terms of teams I root for, DH. Is that what you mean? Because you're a Giant fan, I assume. I'm a Giants, Mets, and Knicks fan. Diehard Knicks fan. Hockey, I'm kind of indifferent. I'm not a big hockey guy. So I just kind of root for who's ever doing well when it comes to the playoffs. I'm a diehard Giants, Mets, and Knicks fans. Those are my 3 teams. Giants, Mets, and Knicks. Let's see what we got here. JD says, Tana, Dable's comments today tells me that the playbook will be aggressive. Oh, dude. What he said about Daniel Jones, I absolutely love hearing that, man. Knicks trade for Mitchell. I hope so, man. I heard the rumors with Spida, hopefully. What's up, Brian Dable, man? Thanks. So Dable's a Yankee fan. That's okay. As long as you win me football games. I don't care who you root for, Dable. John, man, John's a big Knick fan. I promise we'll be doing a lot more Knick games this year. I just had to take some time off. I took like 2 months off YouTube in general. But I promise you, I'll be doing a lot more Knicks games this year. He was at the game last night, Neil. Donovan Mitchell. He was at the Mets game last night with his dad. They showed him in the stands. So hopefully all the Mets fans will tell him to come play for the Knicks. Spaghetti, chili all day, body knowledge. So here we go. We're going here to the top of the ninth. Mets trying to close this game out. Lugo on the mound. Albies leading off here for the Braves. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses outside, 1-0. What a quick game. This game's been like 2 hours and 10 minutes. Wow. Career versus Lugo, 167, a home run, 2 RBI. Here's the pitch from Lugo. Curveball misses Lugo. Throw strikes, please. You got a 3-run lead. His first 2 pitches have not been close. Lugo on the year in 10 games has a 3.86 ERA, 9 1/3. Here's the 2-0. Fastball drilled up the middle. That's a single. Never easy, guys. And you know the Braves got power. That was not a good first at bat for Lugo. Hopefully he can find a way to work his way out of this jam, but doesn't look like he has his A+ stuff. So runner on first here, nobody out. Duvall coming to the plate. Duvall definitely has pop. Has not been hitting well this year. He's batting 180. 1 for 3 today with a single. McCann will line up inside. Here's the pitch. Fastball downstairs low. 1-0. 94 on the gun. Yeah, Raging Bull was great. Mets got the infield shift on as McNeil's on the left side of the diamond. They're playing Duvall to pull. Here's the 1-0. Fastball jammed him, and that's going to hang up enough for Nimmo, though. 1 down. All right, Lugo. Let's go, baby. 1 on, 1 out. Mets 2 outs away from sweeping the doubleheader. This would be the second doubleheader the Mets have swept this year. They swept the doubleheader, I believe, against the San Francisco Giants a little while ago. That'll bring up Demerite, or however it's pronounced. He's batting .313. He's 0 for 2 today with a walk. Lugo looks in for the sign. McCann lines up outside. Here's the pitch. Curveball in the dirt. McCann picks it 1-0. Come on, Lugo. Throw strikes, man. Double play would be nice. Lugo checks the runner back to first. Comes to the set. Here's the pitch. Fastball just on the inside corner. Did a good job there painting the black. 1-1, 95 on the heater. Simon, thank you very much, man. Haven't felt this proud to be a Met fan in a while. It's been fun so far this year. I hope we can keep it going, man. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited with the start of the season. Let's hope we close this game out. Here's the 1-1. Runner on first, 1 out. And that's hit on the ground to third. Fielding cleanly. Throws to second for 1. To first. Double play. Put it in the books. The Mets win. They sweep the doubleheader. And now this assures that the Mets will not lose a series this year within their first 8 series. They had won their first 7. If they lose tomorrow, they at least split the series. If they win tomorrow, they will have won their first 8 series of the year as the Mets sweep the doubleheader. Let's go, Mets! Great job tonight from Cookie Carrasco. The defense was great. Lugo comes in, does the job. They're able to save Diaz for tomorrow if they need him. So the Mets do a great job tonight, and they have an opportunity to take 3 out of 4 against the Braves and really put them in the cellar. So pumped up right now to be a Mets fan. Let me read this real quick, man, from L.A. Lou. Lou, man, thank you very much. He says the last Subway Series was 1956 when the Yankees beat the Dodgers. 57, the Braves beat the Yankees. 58, the Dodgers moved to L.A., and the Dodgers won it all. 59 beating the White. Of course, you're a huge Dodgers fan, so you know your history there. But thank you, Lou, man. Thank you very much. So, yeah, it was 56. I remember they moved, not that I was alive, but I remember from, history, the Dodgers moved in the late 50s. So it adds up. And I know that there was like a 10-year stretch there where the Yankees played either the Dodgers or the New York Giants basically almost every year. almost up until when both of them moved. Simon, man, thank you very much. As you said, the game is over. My favorite, oh, dude, Mad Max is one of my favorite Mets of all time. He just is. I love him. And he's barely been here. I love him. I love the energy he brings every game. General, man, thank you very much. Thanks for another great stream. This looks like it will be a fun season. Go Mets. Yeah, I'm going to stream the game tomorrow. Like I told you guys, this one wasn't too long, so it wasn't like a 4-hour stream like some of these baseball streams are. And I'm free during the day tomorrow. So I'm not free at night. So I'll do the day game tomorrow. We'll do another day game tomorrow. We'll do a back-to-back. It's a big series. It's the Braves. So I always get up for the Braves series, and hopefully the Mets could take 3 out of 4. Man, I had a lot of fun calling this game with you guys tonight. Fabian says, thank you, Tane. A great game, a great stream. I appreciate it, Fabian. I tell you what, man, I'm getting more and more invested in baseball. Baseball's fun, man. This stream was lemonade. Body Knowledge is always in all my Mets streams, man. Great guy, great supporter. Daniel says, mahalo, Tana. Great day for the Mets. Let's hope we win the series. If we win, so now what's our record, guys? What are we, 18-8? Or I think we're 18-8, right? 18-8 or, yeah, I think we're 18-8. So if we win tomorrow, we'll be 19-8 to start the year. That'd be a great start. Even if we lose, it's a really good start this season, but it'd be nice to take 3 out of 4. Yeah, we're 18-8. Ryu says, sup, Chris? Mets are doing fantastic. Oh, and by the way, how do you feel about Chris Pett? Oh, dude, it was a no-brainer. I knew he was going to get fired sooner than later. The second Shane took the job. He's going to bring in his guys. I think I said this in some of my videos leading up into the draft. I didn't expect him to be fired before the draft because these guys do their scouting long before the draft, takes place. So I thought that, after the draft, I didn't know it would be directly after, but I thought at some point before next year's offseason, he'd be let go. All the scouts would be let go, and Shane would start to bring his guys in. And the sooner, the better. So I'm not too surprised by this. I kind of expected it. I didn't necessarily expect it this quickly, but I expected it. Yeah, tomorrow, 19-8. Let's go, John. Glad to see Cookie. Cookie had a great start tonight, man. Yeah, Ryu, just I don't know if you have a Twitter, Ryu. Just message me on Twitter, and I'll definitely give you the invite. JJ says 7 up on the Braves, and the Phillies down 3 in the 7th, and the Marlins lost, right? So we're about to be, or they were losing last I saw. So we will be, if they lose, we'll be 4.5 up on the Marlins, which I'm less concerned with than the Braves and the Phillies. So the more distance we get between them and us and the Braves and the Phillies, the better. Get off to a nice start so it gives yourself a cushion if you start to slump at some point throughout the season. Oh, you don't have Twitter. Okay. Okay. I will try. You know what? If you're in my stream tomorrow, Ryu, during the stream, I will send you the invite in the chat if you're in my stream tomorrow. Emmanuel says we are doing all of this without our best player. Yeah, Jacob deGrom. And hopefully he's back by the All-Star break. Great stream. Glad to get a break from the Giants. Thank you, Nikki. Thanks for popping in. Pineapples on pizza. I've had pineapples on pizza. I've had pineapples and ham on pizza. It's called Hawaiian pizza. I'm not a fan. I could eat it. Like, I could eat anything on pizza. Outside of anchovies, you could throw anything on pizza. You could throw donuts on pizza. I will eat it. But would I ever order it? No, absolutely not. JJ says, yeah, Braves and Phillies are our main threats, in my opinion. Marlins off to a good start, but not sold on them. Yeah, they'll come back to the pack. I know they got good young pitching, but they'll come back to the pack. Once DeGrom comes back, it's game over for the rest of the league. Mets are in good shape, man. They really are. Love the start we're off to. Really do. They're showing the stats for Carrasco tonight. 8 innings, 6 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 96 pitches. He's obviously the player of the game. Like, he was lights out tonight. It was a great bounce-back start for Cookie. So, really excited as a Mets fan, man. Mets won 3-0. They won both games today. They swept the doubleheader, and now they're 10 games over 500. Oh, you're coaching. I'll try to, my friend. Wish me luck at my high school volleyball team in the play. All right, man. Good luck, buddy. Ryu, I'll definitely get it to you sooner than later. For sure, man. Just let me know, man. I'll try to, next time I see you in a stream, I'll try to make sure I get you. Just talk to you guys for a couple more minutes and then we'll close it out. But super excited. The Mets just look great today, man. Only the Yankees have a better record than us. Yeah, at the end of the day, I don't even care. As long as we get a top 2 seed, in the National League. I don't care who has the better record. Just get a top 2 seed. Get that bye and give yourselves a real opportunity come playoff times. Because I do think the Mets have a roster that if they make the playoffs are dangerous, especially if we get the Grom back. We got the type of lineup that I think could do well in the playoffs because we have some hitters that are hard to strike out. And come playoff time, those are the types of hitters I want in my lineup. You think back to a guy like Daniel Murphy, guys that are tough outs, guys that make contact because you're going up against the best pitchers in the league. It's cold conditions, and it's hard to strike out Brandon Nimmo. It's hard to strike out Jeff McNeil. It's hard to strike out Starling Marte. So I think the Mets have a good lineup for playoff baseball. They have some speed. They can make contact. They have some power. So I think the Mets are going to be a tough out come playoff time if they can get there, and I think they will. Next live stream, I'm going to be live tomorrow. Nikki. All right, General, be good, man. I'm going to do the Mets game tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So we'll see how that goes. I probably won't get that big of a crowd because it's a day game, but it's when I can do it. I'm going to be busy the next 2 nights. So I'll try to do the Mets game tomorrow. I want a Mets Yankees World Series. Let's literally take New York from the biggest stage. Let's go. Yeah, Matthew, I might do, if I don't do a Giants live the next 2 days, I'll try to do it the day after. But I got plans the next 2 nights. I'm going to see what's the name of the movie? Doctor Strange. I'm seeing that on Thursday, and tomorrow night I have plans. So probably Friday, potentially, I'll do a Giants live. But definitely sometime this week, I want to make it a point to do a Giants live. Have I ever had chopped cheese? Yes, Jason, I have had chopped cheese. But guys, I am going to close this out. Can we please take it easy? I'm looking forward to playing your Dodgers this year. Chris, I'm going to be there tomorrow, even though I'm a Yankees fan, because I like hearing you. All right, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. I always like talking to you guys, whether it be Mets, whether it be whatever. So we'll have some fun tomorrow. I think the game's at like 1, whatever it is. I'll go live like 5 minutes before the game because baseball games take forever. So I'll go live like right when the game's starting, and then we'll call the game. We'll have some fun. And, yeah, I appreciate all you guys. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I've been holding in pee since about the 6th inning. So I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mets are kicking ass. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Let's go, Mets. Come on, baby. Have a good night, guys.